bask in the glory. Every other weekend there's a cognac story. Before we give a toast, better make sure they pour me another glass and put it in the air for the time that passed. I said bask in the glory. Every other weekend there's a cognac story. Before we give a toast, better make sure they pour me another glass and put it in the air for the time that passed.
Yeah, man. So did you hear that that little robot voice right there?
Yep.
All right, then that means we're motherfucking starting, bro.
All right.
Oh my God! That's Brother Bones music! Ah!
Fuck out of here.
Fucking starting early on a Sunday morning, goddammit.
You ain't shit.
I got two bone risers right here.
I can't, bro.
Holy fucking shit. It's early as fuck in the morning. 11 a.m. I'm an hour late because I almost had a fucking allergic reaction again. I got a very special fucking guest today. I got my fucking guy,
son, where'd you find this?
Longtime friend of the show. I knew this guy since fucking 5th grade. One of the greatest sneaker collectors in the history of the goddamn game. The fashion fucking icon. All right, the king of fucking streetwear. All right, the sauciest motherfucker. You need to call him Ragu or Chef Boyar fucking D. None other than my man D-Dub, aka motherfucking Derrick Williams, is in the fucking building.
What up?
All right, so my man, I know this is your first time on the pod, and I was accusing you of ducking the smoke in the chat for no fucking reason at all. So I just want to say thank you for coming on the pod. I know it's early as fuck on a Sunday morning. You could be out mowing the lawn, drinking beer or something like that, but you are here with your boy, ready to talk some fucking shit. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, it just shows you how bored I am to want to talk to you.
So what's up, man? How's your weekend been, brother?
Shit, weekend's been good. Had to hit the doctor's office earlier this week. Fucking stomach started getting jacked up and thrown up, and then found out I had acid reflux. So now shit. I got to take like 5 fucking pills a day.
God damn, man. Welcome to the fucking old life, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, like Kanye. Welcome to the good life. Nah, nigga. Welcome to the old life.
It's real.
Shit, I'm there too, bro. I'm there too, man. I was on the phone with my doctor before. We were supposed to start at 10, and I was on with my allergist again because I got exposed to COVID, but I was asymptomatic. And I'm actually dealing with some long-term effects, even though I didn't fully develop the fucking like the symptoms that come with the virus. So I can't smoke anymore, bro. Like if you niggas know, I just bought a fucking very expensive hookah the other day, LED, trying to set the vibe in my crib. Let me turn my phone off. That's very rude. But nice ass hookah and shit like that. I light it up. I take 2 pulls, immediately start breaking down the hives. You know what I'm saying? And so I talked to my allergist. She's like, you have developed allergies to all tobacco products, all any like carcinogen producing product, any kind of irritant like that you inhale, your body is automatically going to start releasing histamines, break out in hives, things like that. So now I can't smoke hookah, can't smoke weed, can't smoke cigars.
Damn.
I'm done, bro. Like
that's an expensive habit to have anyway. You all right?
What, hookah?
Yeah.
Bro, I just spent like $150 or $170 on the hookah and all of this shit. Yo, I was in the hookah. First off, I was in the hookah joint, right? Hookah store. Took an Uber there, and the shit's only like a half a mile down the street. Took an Uber to the hookah spot. I go in the hookah joint. I'm like, yo, give me your finest hookah, brother. And the guy I'm talking to don't speak English. You know what I'm saying? He's like, hey, papi, right? Calls the other guy over, and he's like, yo, what's up? What you want? I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get this hookah. You know what I'm saying? About to get it in. And then it was this really attractive woman in there, right? Super, super bad. And then, her and I were talking about just different products like that, and I'm buying stuff. And she kind of gassed me to buy some shit that I didn't want to buy. You know what I'm saying? That's the power of having a good looking woman in there. And then so I get my hookah home, and I hook it up and I take some photos and some video and the shit looks nice, bro. And then I take like 2 pulls and immediately it felt like my fucking lungs were just going to collapse, bro. It was like they got super heavy. Like, I don't know if you had like are you allergic to anything?
No.
Okay, good. You're not a pussy like me, right? So I instantly had like labored breathing, right? And I didn't have like any, like I handled the shisha, which is like what you pack in the bowl, and I didn't get any contact dermatitis or any kind of rash. So I'm like, okay, I should be good. And then, but then like later on, I lifted my shirt up and I had like the same hives that I get from fucking, smoking weed and shit like that, man. So now I'm officially, my lungs said enough. They say, hey man, we survived COVID, and this is how you want to fucking treat us, yo.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So that was my weekend, bro. That and watching, some UFC, watching some old WWE, shit like that, man. Shit like that, bro.
Yeah, I ain't do much of nothing. I went on a little date night with the wife. Went to eat
date night. You doing dates? That's what's up, man. Where'd you guys go?
Minty Brothers. It's a sports bar. Little restaurant. They got good ass food. Then we came back home to the regular hole in the wall, fuck nigga bar.
That's what's up, man.
More drinks and took it home.
That's good that you still do date nights, man. How was that kept your relationship?
Hold on. Babe, the fuck? Babe. Goddamn Mexican music playing in the damn AirPods. Babe.
Yo, your AirPods connected to something else. I can still hear you.
Yeah, the AirPods was connected. It was playing your video from last night.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yo, you're not trying to hear La Bamba?
Yo. I didn't even hear you talk. And shit was loud as hell. Well, go ahead, my bad.
Oh yeah, so date nights, man, because you just said you went on a date night with your wife, man. How important is a date night to your relationship, man?
It's cool. I enjoy it. I mean, we don't do it too often. We try to make it at least like twice a month or like on a Sunday or whatever.
That's more often than most. You do know that, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. But
like most people don't even like their fucking wife. You know what I'm saying? And you go out with yours on a regular basis.
Whoa, trust me. I like the date nights because she pays for it most of the time. So
hey, that's what's up, man. It's good to have a strong, independent Black woman.
Yeah, you want to call it that. She'll find ways to get money out of me back, though. You know how they do.
Hey, man, y'all got that big ass fucking yard, bro. Your backyard got a backyard. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck?
Yeah. It's almost time for a riding lawnmower. These kids is grown and getting the fuck out. So the older I get, that's what I'm investing.
That's a real life flex, man. You about to get the fucking Porsche Panorama lawnmower and shit.
Yeah, the kids complain because they're like, why wouldn't you get it now? Because it's 2 of y'all young niggas in here and 4 of us in the house. We could all take turns.
Yeah. I mean, you better than me, bro, because it wouldn't be no taking turns. I'm like, yo, I pay the bills. Wife pays the bills.
You know what?
Y'all don't.
You know what? Same mentality, but I got to choose my battles on certain shit.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad you said that, man, because every battle is not worth fighting.
Yeah, it's not even worth, because I feel like that. I shouldn't have to do shit.
I feel you, man. The parents like my
sitting here, but
bro. Hey,
like
man,
I said, I got one more week. Yeah, I got one more week. The youngest stepson is getting out. And the first thing I'm gonna do is run around my house butt ass naked. The day
I feel you, man.
Can't wait.
That's a good feeling, man. You got the fucking wind hitting your balls and shit, man, on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I got that AC kicked to 60. You know what I mean? Running around the bathroom like Ghostface and shit. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, man. But yeah, question for you, man, because the people listening have no idea who the fuck you are or why we know each other. So let's take a step back into history. And I think we met in what, 5th grade, 4th grade, somewhere 4th, 5th grade. Little League.
After Little League, yep.
Little League, when I was the greatest baseball player. I was the greatest baseball player in the history of fucking America. Like you have Roberto Clemente, you have Hank Aaron, Jackie Robinson, King Griffey, and then TJ Meacham, right? And you got to witness me hit an inside the park grand slam. How did that change your life, bro? How did that change your life playing Little League baseball with me? The audience cannot see your middle finger, dickhead.
Yo, you're a fucking lying scumbag. You were fucking garbage.
Yo, no, I couldn't field for shit, right? But I was fast and I could hit sometimes. I was very mediocre at all sports. Let's just be clear. But I recall that's where we fucking met. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was like 90. That's like 91, maybe, right? 92. Damn, bro. So that's my math is all fucked up. 30 years. That's a long ass time, man. Congratulations, man. Salute to us, bro.
Yeah.
Salute to us, man. Because most people, bro, can't say that they are still cool with people that they've known since then, or that they even have friends that they've known for that long, man. You know what I'm saying? And looking at our friend circle, we all kind of came around each other at the same time and all kind of were linked to each other. Something that you don't know, right? Or that you may know but haven't thought about is you are like the link between like me and Gordon and all the motherfuckers. Actually, me and everybody. You know what I'm saying? So between so like with Tex and Slox and Mike B, because Mike B was watching that motherfucker, and he went to Bradley school, so I automatically had beef with him, right? So you were the fucking person that linked me with all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew you first. You know, like Ray J said, I hit it first. You hit my friendship first, bro. you hit it first with friendship.
I knew Gordon and Slox first, actually.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I knew you first before I knew all of them. Yeah, because you knew them from back in the mean streets of Farmingdale.
Yeah. Yeah, because matter of fact, I ran into you and Rim like soon after that. That was fifth grade, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's when me and Krim were some thugs. It's a tall ass motherfucker and a short dude.
Yeah.
But yo, I got a question, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you and I have had shit that has happened. Not bad shit, just funny shit. Like when I tried to jack you for that Streets of Rage 3 cartridge. Yeah. When I got NBA Live from you or something like that.
I forgot what the fuck you did. Yeah, you did some fuck shit.
It was some fuck shit, bro. We were kids.
You know what I'm saying? It was you told me the Streets of Rage.
Yes.
And it was a Michael Jackson moonwalker. That's
yes, because you had a video game that I wanted. And I think it might have been NBA Live or something like that. And I said, yo, I got Streets of Rage 3, and I peeled the sticker off of the Sega Genesis cartridge. And I said, yo, this is Streets of Rage 3. And you gave me the game. And then it was Michael Jackson's moonwalker.
Yo, I fucking wanted to kill your ass.
Yo, thank you for not doing that, because then I wouldn't have a podcast now. So, I appreciate your forgiveness, your grace.
I told you, give my motherfucking shit back.
Yo. But yo, those are back in the day, yo, like you could do shit like that to your friends and it would still be okay. You know what I'm saying? But like doing something like that to a friend now, like you motherfuckers really have beef. Like you'll go on social media and be like, I can't stand fake people. Not you, obviously, right? But that's what society does. It's like, this motherfucker got me for a Sega Genesis cartridge. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you blast your whole shit out there, bro. Like, so just over the years, bro, how have you maintained your friendships with all your people, man?
I don't know. Everybody, I don't know. I just remain myself. Like me, take it or leave it, man. This is just me. It is what it is. And motherfuckers still fuck with me to this day. I don't know. I can't explain it.
Because I know what I'll say is you actively work on friendships. I don't know if it's something you notice, but most motherfuckers aren't like willing to go travel to see their friends or nothing like that. Or like when somebody's in town, you pull up on them, things like that. Most motherfuckers don't do that.
Sure don't.
I don't have a car, bitch. I'm a scrub. You know what I'm saying? And when I used to go back to Asbury, I would always come through and see motherfuckers all the time. But then when I went to the West Coast, I was like Pac, man. Throwing them W's up, man. I wasn't coming back home. West Coast was my home, man. I'm from San Diego now. I'm about to get a tattoo and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like Nick Cannon. It was me, Nick Cannon, and Dave Chappelle. Nigga, we ran San Diego.
Terrible.
And you're from DC. But nah, man, like you actually go and try to see people and invite motherfuckers over and do shit like that, man. So
I get homesick. Man, listen. As much as I enjoy being out here, it do get homesick sometimes because it's like sometimes you just don't want to do nothing but meet up with your niggas. That's just how I am.
And so by way out here, you are in where exactly in Pennsylvania? Chambersburg. So I have no idea where that is, but the shit sounds nice. Sounds like they got good grass out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
hillbilly grass. Yep.
Yeah, because we are all from Asbury Park, New Jersey, right? Which is like, you know, it's a gentrified town now for the most part, but back when we grew up, it was not safe at all, right? But all of us, for the most part, you know, kind of left, spread our wings, and branched out to other places that most of us didn't see us going to, and started anew, you know. So what impacted you, or what inspired you and your wife to leave Jersey and relocate to PA and start a whole new life?
She was already out here. She's been out here for, I want to say maybe 20 years now. So
and by she, who is she?
My wife, my lovely, beautiful wife, Alene. She's been out here. I met her at a house party, which was crazy because I was on my way to the club and Slocks fucking called me and said,
Slocks.
Yeah. Yo, what you about to do? I was about to hit the club. He was like, well, Talik having a party at his crib or whatever. I was like, well, fuck it, I'll go there. You got to spend my money, I'll go down there. And I ended up meeting out there or whatever. Went on our first date to Applebee's.
Applebee's, man, that's a nice place. I love Applebee's.
Man. Very upscale, romantic, you know.
That 2 for $20 is romantic as fuck, bro.
Listen, I don't think they ain't even had a 2 for $20 back then. That's the fucked up part. They didn't have it back then. Yeah, this was like 07, 08. Yeah, I don't think they had it back then. But yeah, we struck up the conversation, and the crazy part about it, what made me like her from rip, she asked me one question. And she said, do you want any more kids? I looked at her and said, fuck no. Said, well, we're good. I'm making sure we're on one accord. And we took off from there.
That's what's up, man. Because you had a kid young, right?
I was 20.
20. And then she already had children, and you guys said, hey, we don't want any more kids.
Nope.
Bam. All right, so you guys hit it off. You guys on the same page, and then what?
Did the long distance relationship for like 3 years. I was content with where I was at. She kept begging and bitching. Oh yeah, come out here. I'm sick.
Not begging and bitching. She kept trying to challenge you to improve your situation.
Yeah, but begging and bitching but yeah, you could say that.
Yeah.
So, you know, I finally did it. Moved out here, you know. Thought I'd shut her up at this point, but no. Now it's, hey, you got to get married. All right. Finally did that after 7 years.
Yeah.
Thought I'd shut her up. You see where I'm going, right? You can't shut these women the fuck up. So,
it's always something, bro.
Yeah, always something. We got to get me up, buy a house. And I'm tired of living. All right, do that. I'm sure thinking she's gonna shut the fuck up now, but you know, something else, you know. Be responsible. Cut the grass. Do this.
Yeah, man.
I don't want to be responsible. I ain't got time to be responsible. Paying mortgages. This shit, I hate that.
I mean, nobody likes it, bro, but it's just, you know, milestones in life, man. And she, you know, she's goal oriented, you know what I'm saying? So for goal oriented, I think that's what it's goal oriented. And so, you know, she had, you know, certain milestones, and not only in her life, but also in her relationship that she wanted to meet. And you were willing to meet those milestones with her. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I see that is, man, because a lot of times you'll be in a relationship and a woman or the man, right, they'll be happy where they are and have no desire to change their situation for the better. Just like, you know what, I'm in my comfort zone.
And that's me. I don't
that,
like change. I've always been like that. And that me just moving out here alone was a challenge for me, because thinking like, I'm already struggling where I'm at and working 2 jobs and doing all this other bullshit. The last thing I need to do is move out of town where I don't know nobody, starting new, looking for a job, like that shit. I'm like, It took me a while, but what made me really go out there on the neck like that was she made me feel comfortable and assured me, once you out here, this ain't just me. Cause I've known niggas that be like, they'll move out with their girl or whatever and do it. And the minute they beefing, oh, this is my shit, you can get the fuck out. You know what I mean? You leave them out there on a limb knowing that they ain't got, you know what I mean? So she made me feel comfortable to where.
And that's toxic. That's toxic behavior.
Yeah, this is our shit. I'm bringing you out here, so you ain't got to feel like that. So I made the move, and thank God, from the day I moved, I was jobless for 2 weeks.
Yeah, which is not long.
Yeah, but them 2 weeks I was stressed because I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Stop, but you know, I got the job where I'm at now. I've been there for 9 years, and yeah, I'm here.
That's what's up, man. So you said she made you feel comfortable. She allowed you, because you got to be vulnerable, bro, to trust someone like that, to leave your comfort zone, leave your friends, leave your family, go to a whole new state, and then you're just like, hey, I'm gonna trust you to not like fuck me over, right? Or not like treat me like shit or like demean me or something like that. So how throughout the course of your guys' relationship to that point did she earn your trust like that, or earn your vulnerability like that?
I mean, she was on me from the time I moved in. She was showing me different spots to find jobs or whatever. Go to this temp agency. She put me in. What was crazy when we was arguing back and forth about me moving, I always had an excuse like, I gotta look for a job, and you know what I mean. And she would let me know, I'm telling you, you move out here, you're gonna find a job with no problem because you willing to work.
Yeah,
you work. There's a lot of lazy ass niggas out here that ain't willing to work.
Oh, trust me, I know a bunch of them.
And I'm telling you, like the job that I'm at now, over the years, I'm telling you, I mean, you got grown ass motherfuckers older than me. I mean, just lazy as shit, and no type of work ethic, and just content with where they at. And I'm looking back, and I'm like, damn shit. I hate to admit it, because I don't like when my wife is right. I like to be all
They always fucking right, yo.
No. Oh, no. No, she not. Trust me. Listen, she was right on this.
Yeah.
And I'm looking now like, these some lazy ass motherfuckers out here. Like, seriously. Yeah. It's ridiculous. Like, especially like where the job I'm at now, my job is so fucking retarded because we have that attendance point shit. Like when you call out or come in late, you know, your attendance percentage. But they got a rule where if you file for FMLA, you could get the FMLA, whatever, how many hours of FMLA you get for a year. But they got it set up where you could call out, use your FMLA, and you ain't even got to explain why you're using it or come with a doctor's note. So you got a bunch of motherfuckers that's getting this FMLA, calling out like a motherfucker damn near every other day and it's not going to affect their attendance because they got the FMLA. Like,
and so for those that don't understand what FMLA is, that's the Family Medical Leave Act.
Yep.
Yeah, and so that is what that is. And so it's like, you know, calling out sick and shit. In the military, we don't know about that shit at all because we don't need to do that because that shit is fucking sus as fuck. But civilians, you guys get protected and you get to do shit like that.
And it's like, and they take full advantage because I think I don't know any other job that does that even if you got FMLA, normally other jobs will tell you to bring a doctor's note or something. They don't have to. This says some type of privacy policy, but my thing is, you needed the proof to get the motherfucker, so why not have it the proof when you're using it and calling out of work?
Hey, you know what? I don't know, man, but I would say take advantage of it.
No, I can't afford that.
Yeah. Oh, not you. I'm saying like them, like those guys. Like if they got it, they can afford it. Yo, fuck it, man.
But they don't get paid for it unless they're using up all their vacation hours. But
yeah,
I mean,
so I got a question. One thing you said is that you've always been willing to work, and we used to work together back in the day at a small place called McDonald's, and you were one of the motherfuckers that tried to like work hard, but then you had like dickheads like me and Karim that just played around the whole fucking time. So are there any memories from your time at McDonald's that you would like to share on the podcast?
Man, listen, there was plenty of. Karim got me kicked out. This nigga kept fucking with me, talking shit, and I would yell at him and go off. PJ kicked me the fuck out.
And so people don't know who PJ is. PJ is like a manager who had been there for like a million years. She's like,
been there. She's still there.
She's still there. Super nice woman. But she didn't fuck around with us because we were some niggers with the hard ER, right? So and we would do dumb shit like argue, wrestle in the fucking walk-in refrigerator, play around with people's fucking break meals and shit like that. I think were you there when I put the wet floor sign in drive-through?
No, I wasn't there.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm shit like I got fired for that, putting the fucking doing the morning rush. I went to open the store and I put a wet floor sign in drive-through because of that rain the previous night before. Everybody went around the drive-through, and then somebody came in and they were like, "Why is there a wet floor sign in drive-through?" And I was like, "'Cause it rained last night, bitch." And then I got fired that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
But no, just shit like that. Or when, oh shit, when I put the fucking rag in whose break meal was that? When I put the dish rag in a motherfucker's break meal, it wasn't yours. It might have been Mike B, but then they served it to a customer and they came back in. And then fucking boss man snitched on me.
Terrible.
Because I put a wet ass dish rag in the break meal.
I got that nigga back though.
What's happening?
That nigga back, Rim. Later on that night, he was still working. So I came in acting like I'm getting something to eat. Hey, what up? Yo, he had just bought them black Scottie Pippins.
Yeah.
Yo, I took his fucking Pippins and took the tartar sauce gun and squirted that shit in his shit. I didn't tell him about it till like 5 years later. It pissed me off.
Yo, that's funny as shit. You a dickhead, bro.
Nah, fuck that nigga. He got me kicked out. I'm trying to make money, man. I ain't got time.
Yo, so I got a question, man, because we all, grew up same friend circle, and we were vicious with pranks and practical jokes and just dumb shit to each other. So looking back at how vicious we were with just like jokes and practical jokes and pranks like that, how has that affected you as an adult? Because I know how it affected me, right? When it comes to women, right? If a woman calls me ugly, I'm like, yo, my boys have called me infinitely worse. Like, you can never hurt my feelings. Like, they've said shit that actually hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so that's how it affected me. Or being in the military, like when people say stupid shit or they try to like yell at you, whatever, I was always able to go back to those days when we'd be in the classroom and niggas would just have jokes forever. And it's like, yo, you guys, like, no matter what you're saying, is like, at no point will this turn into a fight? Because back in the day, if you roasted a motherfucker too much, you had to fight this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So how did growing up just under that onslaught of just fucking pranks and jokes and dishing it out and taking it, how did that affect you as an adult?
I mean, it affected me where this little shit don't affect me compared to me growing up and going through it in high school. And I'm just looking at these kids now with this internet shit and everybody crying cyberbullying. These kids are soft.
Yeah, I think. I think in the era that we grew up in, where like, bro, it was like the gun line, bro. When we grew up, like, motherfuckers would wait outside the lockers.
I will say this. If they had social media back when we was growing up, I think a lot of motherfuckers would be dead.
You know what? So for me, I think if they had social media when we grew up, I think motherfuckers would be famous, bro. Because think about the people that we knew in school that was famous as fuck, and these dumbass people doing Vine skits and shit like that. Imagine somebody having a camera in our school at that point. You know, just taping the morning people coming in. You know what I'm saying? And just the jokes that would go, or being in class, the jokes, or people getting into fights, like motherfuckers, like, bro, World Star would have been our fucking high school, bro. Like there was so much dumb shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you think about some of the teachers we had, bro. Like a motherfucker like Dr. Flanagan would be a billionaire because the motherfucker had the right mindset back, like him teaching us in that fucking school. You know, like a dude that taught at Notre Dame, wrote books, things like that, had a fucking movie in the hood teaching our little dumbasses to expand our horizons, right? They would be movies made about that guy, you know, or somebody like fucking Coach Gallup, you know what I'm saying? Somebody like that, or somebody like Coach G, you know what I mean? But then that's my boy. But at the same time, there might have been documentaries about scandals like our football team back in '98. You know what I'm saying?
Woo! Yeah.
Yeah, so I think the camera, bro. Yo,
it would have been. It's still. I think it would still be. It'd have been a whole lot more violent too.
Yeah. Oh hell yeah, yeah. Because people they've been playing that shit up. Yeah. It's that extra embarrassment when the camera's there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah.
But I don't. Like I said, compared to now, these kids they soft as shit.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like they don't have the same mental or the same intestinal fortitude that Mick Foley would say.
Tolerance. So the tolerance level was lower than how we came up.
Yeah, we came up in the trenches, bro. Like that shit was like like what Trump said is my own personal Vietnam. Like, yo, that shit, yo, bro, because you had the gang shit to worry about, right? And then you had like school, like you just had crazy niggas in school, bro. Like, cause the special ed kids, they weren't like retarded, and I don't mean to use that kind of link, but they weren't like learning disabled. They were just evil. You know what I'm saying? Like you had the kids that had learning disabilities, and they were still cool. You were still friends with them, right? They were still cool motherfuckers. But then you had the kids in special ed that were no shit. You knew they were gonna be killers when they grew up. You know, like they just like it was like a classroom full of the Joker, like fucking Dark Knight Jokers and shit. It was like that, bro. Just motherfuckers that just wanted to see the world burn. They would just be in there, just start shit, start food fights, start real fights for no fucking reason at all. You know, pull fire alarms, just wild shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
Craziness, man. Crazy. So we talked about you having a daughter at a young age. So what are some lessons that you learned from having a daughter that young, and then how did having a daughter change you?
Ooh. I mean, my first lesson was having that much of a responsibility and not wanting to go through that again, because being the only child growing up, I'll admit it now, I have a certain level of selfishness. And you can't be too selfish when you have a kid.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so that taught me, you know, not to be so selfish, but it also taught me that that's not nothing I want to make a habit of going through again. So it taught me, you know, not to be so reckless with my penis, even though I still did over the years, but I knew I didn't want any more. Yeah. You know what I mean? And kept it like that. I love my baby to death. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I also knew in my head that I was not trying to have no more kids like that.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I feel you, man. Cause
and like I said, and it's cool now. Like I said, the only good thing about having kids at a young age is like now I'm able to just jump up and go out and do what I want without having, you know, to watch the baby. I ain't got to deal with all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, that's the only good thing, but it was definitely, it was a lot. I'm just glad my mom was there to help me out, because there's no way.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad you brought that up, man, because that's definitely something I want to talk about. Let me give a shout out to Mrs. Williams, aka Flo, man. One of the strongest women that I know. how, because you grew up with your mom as your primary caretaker, and how did, you know, just being the product of a primarily single mom and then raising the daughter and her assisting you, like how did that like tell me about that.
First of all, you know how strict my mom was. We growing up in church and shit. So when
super strict.
Yeah. But when I found out that I was gonna be, I didn't even tell my mom till old girl was 6 months.
Yeah.
It took me a while. I knew at some point I had to tell her, but you know,
because you still can catch that ass whooping. That's why.
Yeah, it's crazy. But I finally, you know, went on here and let her know, and she let me know everything was fine. I'm here for you. I'm gonna help you out. So that, you know, that was a sigh of relief. But then at the same time, I knew in the back of my head that, nigga, you better not have any more like this neither.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I said, she's been there every step of the way as far as, and it was like, and my mom, like, she was patient with me because I was still able to go out and hang out with y'all on the weekends when I would have her. Because like for the most part, she slept with my mom anyway. So
yeah.
You know what I mean? When it was nighttime and she's getting ready to go to bed, that's when I'm hitting the street. So I had her during the day or whatever and spend time with her. So that's why I say, like, I mean, it could have been, she could have just been like, nigga, you ain't going nowhere. But, you know, that's why I give her props for that and thank her for that.
Yeah, man, because it's definitely good to have a support system, man, because you see a lot of you know, single parents, they don't have that extra assistance, extra help, and they get burnt out, man. They struggle because it's like, yo, when the fuck do you have some just time for yourself to decompress from, you know, having like your child all day, you know what I'm saying, or just being young and you're dealing with like the stresses of work and like trying to like a career or whatever the case may be, and then you're still trying to find yourself. Like you're not really like your fucking frontal cortex, your personality, it didn't even finish developing until you're 25 years old. So you're still like developing into the person that you're gonna be later on. And you got a child, a whole nother responsibility to take care of, you know, and then, you know, having that support system allows you to still be able to kind of find yourself, you know, along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, it was definitely, you know, eye-opening. And, you know, it taught me about not being so selfish in life, but at the same, I'm still selfish because, like I said, I only had that one. And my baby's 19 now. So, you know.
19 and she's in college now, right?
Yeah, she's at a community college down in Georgia. Yep.
That's what's up, man. So which is also the smart community college listeners, send your kids to community college. It is such a fucking it's so much more cost effective. You know what I'm saying? Because they get to go and take all the classes they want, do all the shit they want with a smaller classroom size, more one-on-one work with a teacher or assistant as opposed to being in a lecture hall with 400 people. And they can just try shit out. And it's not going to cost you, you know, fucking 80 grand a year. It'll cost you like $1,200 a semester if they take like a full semester of fucking classes. You know what I'm saying? And then it's money out there for kids to go to school for free as well. You know, so how was it when your daughter turned 18? How did that feel for you?
It felt kind of like the same because my daughter, the older she got in a teenager, she started to get sassy and smart with her mouth. So that's
well, who the fuck you think she get it from?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, but I have to let her know, like even when she comes down here, she'll say, yeah, I'm grown now. I'm 18, I'm 19, and I have to let her know, okay, you're grown, but you're still living with your mom and you ain't paying no liquor bill. So I ain't trying to hear anything you saying.
Yeah, you ain't that grown. Yeah. You grown, you catch this fade then.
Yeah, I'll still you up. You can talk all that spicy shit if you want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, like my baby, she's a good kid overall.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful.
She a ghetto little gal. She's so ghetto. I love her.
So how did stepping into a relationship and then being a stepfather, how did that affect you?
it was weird. I mean, for the most part, I got along with the boys or whatever. They put my wife through shit because my wife spoils the boys, and it was certain shit that I would look at and be like, yo, you're bugging.
Yeah.
We would argue back and forth, and then it got to the point where you'd be like, you know what, those are yours, so you do what you want. But my thing is, when they keep doing the shit that they're doing and screwing you over, like at some point, you gotta put your foot down on certain shit. I mean, we had plenty of arguments over the years when it came to the boys. You know what I mean? Which, like I said, it was a task. It was certain shit that she agreed with me on, and certain shit that she still gonna do because she a mother at the end of the day. She can't help. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we got through it. Like the older they're getting now, and then that was the thing. They had to get older. After a while, the older they get, we not be for these fucking kids. You know what I mean? Your problems ain't nothing compared to the problems we grew up. Like we not trying to hear nothing you got going.
Yeah.
Like my wife, she had her babies at 15 and 19. Nigga.
Yeah, that's real shit, bro. Like
come on. Like, so we've had our battles when it came, down to the kids. Cause like I said, when I first moved out here, I would have my daughter mostly for the summertime and holidays. So I was around them more than my own kid. So it was certain shit. And like I said, and that was part of the thing too. She let me know when I first moved down here. They do fuck shit, check them. Because I'll be like, I'll hit her up like, yo, such and such, fuck you calling me for? Tell them. Go off on.
Yeah,
right,
so
I don't know. You know what I mean? Some people
that's good though. That's good because she gave you the authority to be the man and discipline her kids, her boys, because like it's hard for a mom to discipline her sons. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you right now, the same way it's hard for a father to discipline his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because we soft on them, man. And it's
it was never difficult. I'll tell you why. Like that cuteness went out the window when she turned 3.
You a different breed of nigga. Yo, that's the fuck that is,
man. I got my ass whooped. If I got my ass whooped growing up, you ain't special. You won't get your ass whooped.
Bro, I'm never gonna be able to beat my daughter, bro. I can't with my daughter. I give her like little plucks now, and I instantly feel bad about it because I know how big my fucking hands are, right? So I'm like, just a little pluck is like Thanos smacking the shit out of Loki or some shit.
I've done being a parent and being green parenting growing up. I've abused my child indirectly. That shit.
Yo, relax. Don't incriminate yourself, motherfucker.
I remember one time Alicia was a baby and she had a little binky or whatever in the clip. So I'm putting the clip on her and trying to put the pacifier, and she just going crazy, hollering and screaming. I'm sitting like, yo, what the fuck? What is wrong with you? And I realized when I put the clip on, I clipped the damn skin. Like, what the? Then I'm like, oh shit, boom, and I look, she got a big ass dent going across her belly.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, can't do that no more. Then I went to pick her up one time, and she was in the car seat thing. I don't know what bugging. The latch where you carry that was back, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what possessed me. I'm thinking if I just grab the latch and pick it up, it will move and lock in place, right? So when I picked the latch up, the shit just went like this. Boom, she fell right on her face and started. I'm like, what the fuck? So now I'm trying to shut her the fuck up before her grandmother come out and be like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
I did dumb shit. I was an asshole parent.
I mean, because we're learning, man, especially when you're young. Like when you're young, you don't realize like how fragile kids are and like how you got to take everything like super slow and be super careful. Because I know like if I'd had kids young, yo, I'd have been on the fucking news, for taking my kid to the club or some shit like that, bro. Some dumb shit. I'd have been in a bottle service with my kid, sparklers, all type of dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? But as like an old fucking man now, it's like my entire house baby proof. Like no plug is exposed. There's no sharp corners. fucking when she comes over, there's like a gate around shit, foam around like this hard edges, things like that. And it's like, bro, I don't do shit without like checking it like twice. I'm like Santa Claus, bro, because I'm like, yo, if I drop her on her head, she's gonna turn out like me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo,
but that's a good thing about having kids at an older age. You're more careful and more alert in your surroundings.
Yeah, oh hell yeah. Yeah. Like
us
I don't, bro.
Young, we're not, first of all, us being young, living where we're living at ain't nothing childproof. Mm-hmm. So I mean, you're not as careful. Yeah. So that's good. But don't tell me you're not gonna whoop. You gonna whoop that little girl ass.
No, I can't, bro. I can't, man. Like I'm gonna tell you why, because spankings didn't work on me. Right. What worked on me was like the mental shit. So my parents would put me on, they would ground me, or they would take away everything. I remember they made my brother sit in the house an entire summer. He was on punishment so long, they forgot why he was on punishment. You know what I'm saying? Until my brother's cousin, my dad's cousin Milan, he said, hey, I'm going to take Calvin to go play basketball. And then was like, why is he on punishment? And my parents totally fucking forgot why he was grounded for an entire summer. And like, I mean, I lived on Madison Avenue, bro. And our window, like for the bedroom was like, you could see the fucking yard where all the kids would play. And when I was grounded, I had to sit on the bed. And then my parents would see me look out the window and they would fucking close the window. And I couldn't even look outside to watch niggas play.
That's like watching TV, nigga.
Bro, they took all my books one summer, bro. Like, not once, but it was like I fucked up. I was a bad little motherfucker, man. So they took my books and shit, like all type of shit, bro. Like, and I just had to fucking just sit there and suffer. Or it was like shit like that. Cause I was like, yo, I can take it
stupid with your 2 fingers in your mouth.
Basically. That's why I got a fucking gap now, bro. But I mean, that's what it was. It was like when they did that kind of shit, that worked. And ass whooping, I was like, yo, I fight motherfuckers all the time out in the street. Like I used to fight all the time. So I'm like, yo, like I'm like y'all just making me tougher, nigga. Like what the fuck? You're like y'all making a better monster. You know what I'm saying? Like the more you beat me, the more my experience points go up, the more my hit points go up. Like a video game or RPG. Like y'all just making me tougher, bro. Like whoop my ass. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna serve these niggas out in the street. You know what I'm saying? So my parents got smart and they were like, no, we about to just make you suffer mentally. You know what I'm saying? And that's what got me for all the dumb shit that I fucking did. You know what I'm saying? But no, I have to pluck her a little bit sometimes, and not a hard pluck, but it's just like if she like grabs a cord or she's like pulling on a gate or something like that, it's just the pluck on the hand to get her off. And then I don't say no to my daughter. I say stop. You know what I'm saying? Because research shows that when you say no, they associate that with negative or violent behavior because you're always smacking them or plucking them or something like that. So stop lets them know to just stop what they're doing and wait for the direction, you know, because a lot of times when we say no, like it's a safety issue. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you're taking something away. It's like, hey, stop, because we don't want you to get hurt. And that's what I do with my daughter. And like, I don't have to pluck her. I probably pluck her like once every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, her trying to be fucking insane, you know what I'm saying? Or fucking electrocute herself or something like that. But it's different. Like if I had a son, this motherfucker would be training to be a fighter right now. He'd be in boxing training right now. I'd be like, CTE, fucking, I don't give a fuck. You a boy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be DDTing this motherfucker right now, dog. But all right, so one thing, you know, you talked about was having you know, Alene, she challenged you to become a better version of yourself. And I like to think that in relationships you have to be inspiring to your partner, and then they have to inspire you. So how did that affect you? Like how did her challenging you to better yourself, how did that benefit you? And then how did that cause some tension? And then also, you know, what was it like having a cooperative partner?
Good question. Benefits, bringing me out here and having a better living, better than where I was at back in Jersey. That was good. It was challenging the first few years, definitely, because we had issues as far as paying bills. Because my thing was, I suck at paying my bills. So I'm coming in here leaning towards you to get shit done. You know what I mean? And I'm doing everything she's telling me to do. You know, we're going to do this do it like this, and then when it's time to get paid, that don't work. So I'm gonna need you to pay me an extra. And I'm like, what the fuck on? Like, I'm doing everything you're telling me to do. Why the fuck is it coming out of? You know what I mean? It took a while. It took a while. One time, I blew up, and this me being petty. And I'm petty as shit. We got into a big argument over finances and shit. She cussed me out. I cussed her. I'm like, fuck you. I leaves and go to the bar. I'm chilling. So when I come back home, she locked me out of the room. Got it? So I'm on the couch, sleep or whatever. So I wake up, it's like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I bounce. So I get up and leave, right?
Where the fuck you going at 5, 6 in the morning, bro? IHOP, nigga.
Walmart parking lot. Listening to music. I just sat in Walmart parking lot for like an hour.
Yeah.
So when she woke up, she texted me, "Where the fuck you at?" Because she know I don't know nobody out here.
Yeah.
I ain't answering her because I know she gotta get ready to go to work. So I'm waiting for her to leave. She steady calling me. I ain't picking up. Where the fuck you at, blah, blah. Answering you, fuck you. So I'm like, all right, let me head on back home because she should be gone by now. Of course, she didn't leave.
She waiting on that ass, boy.
Yeah,
It's about bring that ass here, boy.
Listen. So she came in. She was like, "Where the fuck was you at?" Looked at her. Fuck you. I'm telling you. Where was you at? I said, "Well, you lost the right to ask me where I was at when you locked me out the room. Don't worry about where I was at. Fuck out of here."
Yeah.
Better not been with no bitch. I said, "You never know." So
which is the wrong answer? Which is the wrong answer?
That's me being petty. You know what I mean? So of course she on her way to work, texting me and just fucking verbally abusing me. Abused the shit out of me. I was like, God damn, all that? Just because you locked me the fuck out, but after we calmed down, we talked the situation over about, it took years, but we finally got on one accord as far as our finances. But yeah, it was shit like that.
Yeah, and
even at that moment when I did what I did, she could have been like the rest of them bitches and say, get the fuck out and blah, blah. But she hung in there, so I'll give her that.
Yeah, man. She cooperative, man. She working with your monkey ass, man. Shit.
Nah, because she did the fuck shit first. Fuck her.
Man, listen.
I pay rent there too.
Hey, listen. You guys had an argument. She needed her space.
She had her space when I went to the bar. You supposed to be asleep when I get back. You was sleeping when the fuck out.
You can't. You ain't about to come in there, go to the bar, be around them skanks, and then try to cuddle with me, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Should have had your ass home.
When you ain't mad at me.
You should have had your ass home, fucking holding me, consoling me, watching fucking HGTV, and we could have fucking worked that shit out.
In the midst of an argument, the last thing I want to do is touch you. You ain't no.
Oh, I feel you. I'm the same way. If we beefing, I need my space. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna listen to some Nas. I'm listening to some Nas and some shit and just chill, just get my mind right, and then I'll come back. But most couples can't get through that, bro. And most couples, the finance shit is such a big point of contention because it's a matter of pride, bro. And I know, like when I'm in relationships, I am the same way as you, right? Normally, like I have all my bills on auto pay, shit like that. I don't like looking at them. The shit makes me depressed. I get sad anytime I hit pay now, right? I get sad. And so when I'm with a partner, I'm like, hey man, I'm cool with giving you all my money. And all I need is $500 a month for allowance. And you can have everything else because I don't want to look at this shit, yo. And that's me, yo. I'm like Al Bundy. I'm just like, here, I don't want it. Like, I just need this little bit of money so I can pay for Xbox Live and my little bullshit. And you can have everything else. But everybody doesn't, want to do that. Some people are like, yo, I've been doing that for X amount of years. Like, let's tackle this shit together. Like they want both people to have some kind of idea how the shit is spent. So just in case something happens, or there's questions later, it's like, yo, you know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But no, I feel like relationships get ended over finances, or like one partner making more than the other, something like that. And it's like, yo, y'all were able to work through one of the biggest points of contention in most relationships. That and child rearing, bro. Like with being a blended family. And sometimes women don't want another man disciplining their child. And she said, yo, you're the man of the house.
Let me reiterate that. I've never put my hands on them boys.
Yeah, not saying nothing like that. Because they'd have jumped your ass. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's like
even she would let me know, like, check them. You ain't got, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because a lot of women don't want that. They don't want you to do that. It's like, no, they're my sons. I'll discipline them, and then you see how they turn out.
But later, you want me to take care of these little niggly bears, these little nigglets.
Little nigglets.
I can't check them when they, no.
Like Tales from the Hood, you little nigglets.
Listen, little bastard ass little nigga boys, but I can't check them when they doing some fuck shit.
Yeah.
Around me and to me. Yeah, all right. But
that's the thing, yo. And that's the thing, man. She was willing to let you be the man in the relationship, you know what I mean? And a lot of women aren't willing to do that, you know, and that's why I got to applaud. That's why I don't know if you know, even though me and Alene do not agree on politics, the one thing we do agree on is that she has done a great job with helping you mature into this person you are now. And I always tell all the time, thank you for saving my boy. Thank you for choosing my guy. Thank you for allowing this motherfucker to grow into the man that benefits you. Because, bro, if you look at where we come from, a lot of us aren't given that chance. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us didn't have, you know, like positive male role models in our life to kind of mentor us in those ways of being a man. So we're just out here acting like the niggas that we saw doing fuck shit. You know what I mean? And she had the foresight and the patience to work with you, to be cooperative and see not only the potential, but kind of have the patience to allow you to grow into who you were going to become.
And I appreciate that, but don't just give all the praises to her, because I've been
patient. No, I'm giving the praises to her, bro. Sorry, because she made your motherfucking ass move to Pennsylvania. She made you move to Pennsylvania. You know, nigga, I mean? You left a whole fucking state, bro. You moved. Niggas don't do that. No, men normally don't move for a woman. You know what I'm saying? So for her to be able to get you to move out there, I salute her. I salute her,
but don't give it all her the praise like she was.
I'm gonna give you the praise off the fucking camera, nigga. I can't give you no props. I can't give you no props right now, nigga. I give you the props in the group chat. No, I agree because bro, listen, she's from Asbury, bro. I know her. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
and she from B-Way, so
I know. That's what I'm saying. So there's a level of patience that people have no idea that you have to have, because it can go down at any moment in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be a dead body at any moment in time, my guy. And that's why you drink, my nigga. Yo. All right. So, you know, we talked about leaving Jersey, you know what I'm saying? We talked about just having a cooperative partner. And we talked about having a strong mom and a strict mom. But so strict parents, bro, let me tell you, when did you realize that your mom knew what the fuck she was doing? Because when we're young, we're just like, you motherfuckers are so goddamn strict. Why can't I do shit? Why can I do this? Why can I do that? Right. And then at some point in life, you're like, oh, you were really trying to take care of me. You were trying to protect me. So when did you realize that, you know, your mom wasn't just trying to be just strict as fuck? She was trying to protect you from all the wild shit out here.
I knew all the fuck shit around me, and I understood why my mom was doing it the whole time. I just felt like it was just little certain shit that she was just going overboard with. You know what I mean? And we've had conversations about it over the years. You know, she realized it was, you know, certain shit that she was wrong, holding me back on certain shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, like I said, parenting, I've never seen a perfect parent in my life.
Because I'm gonna tell you one thing that I respect your mom for doing, bro. And that you broke was when she didn't want you to listen to hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And I remember them days, niggas having to sneak around with the Rap City tapes and shit like that. You know, like motherfuckers had to hide rap music in the Source magazines. Like niggas, like wasn't no porn. It was a Source magazine, bro. It was like, yo, like you had to hide that shit. But when you think about it now, right? Think about the impact that just hip hop music has had on Black men and Black women from our generation. and you think about what she did, and you're like, yo, she knew what the fuck she was doing, bro. Because we came up in that bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks, that whole, being cool, like being a gang nigga was cool, or selling dope was cool, things like that. And we look at, some of our peers that have parents that didn't like put any thought to what their kids listen to, right? And how those subliminal messages get into you and influence you to do certain things. And then you look at you, right? Like, you weren't no criminal like us. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't in no gang shit like us. You wasn't out there fighting niggas like us. So yeah, she kind of sheltered you a little bit, but it's like you didn't make a lot of the same dumbass mistakes that we made. You know what I mean? And it's like, I respect that as a parent now, and I'm like, yo, I do the same shit, bro. Like, I don't let my daughter listen to hip hop like now, or like I play old ass doo-wop music, children's music, and like classical music. Like, I shouldn't listen to no rap, no R&B. I don't play none of that shit around my daughter, bro. It's just all fucking Coco Melon and fucking Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round, nursery rhyme, shit like that, bro. I play old shit from like the 60s and 50s, bro. Doo-wop. I don't play none of that modern secular music. You know what I'm saying? So, and is that something that you had a chance to think about? Just like the shit that she was doing that she didn't want you to be exposed to, how it affected you and your decision making compared to some of your friends and your peers, their decision making.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because she put that fear in me not to go down that path. So like I said, I'll give her credit in the world for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I was always in the back of my mind worrying about her. Yeah. And her reaction. Like I said, when I was having my child, I didn't tell her till 6 months into the pregnancy.
Yeah, and I like a lot of that, man, is like some of it's fear and some of it's like shame, because it's like I feel like I let you down, like I disappointed you.
Yeah, so that like I said, she definitely get props for that. But like I said, over the years, she's admitted to where her flaws was as far as being too strict on me and going overboard with it. But like I said, it's too late now. You can't harp back on it.
Yeah, all you can do, what I like to do is I look back, because this time I go through my parents as well. Like, I have my dad out here for Father's Day, and one of the questions that he asked us was he a good father? And I was like, yo, nigga, look at us, bro. Like, the fuck kind of question is that? Look at us. We here, bro. And then I'm like, you weren't even our father. Like, you are our stepdad. You came in to my life when I was 2 years old. Mom already had 3 kids. We in Asbury on Fifth Ave, in like a 1-bedroom apartment, like a studio apartment. And you came help my mom get that apartment. And you came, my mom had 3 kids, and you came in and raised us, bro. I'm like, what the fuck kind of question are you a good dad? Like, niggas ain't had no dads. Niggas' real dads wasn't around. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And for me, it's like I never had any desire at all to meet or know my biological father because of what he did. I'm like, yo, I'm good. Like, I got you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had like Stone Cold and The Rock and Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels all in one. Why the fuck I want to go and find out that my dad is like Mo or King Mabel for Men on a Mission or something like that? Like, I'm good, bro. Like, let me fuck around and find out my dad's some lame motherfucker, bro. And I got you. I'll be mad as hell. Like, I gotta go chill with this nigga twice a month. No.
Yeah, I mean, that's what's up, man. Bruce Booker, man.
Yeah. So with you and your dad, bro, did you
never met him, don't know nothing about him, bro.
Do you have any desire to like reach out to him or develop any kind of relationship?
I would be open to it. I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not barking on it now. It used to affect me a few times growing up, but if I had the opportunity to know where he was at, I wouldn't mind it. I'm not bitter like that. Like, at my point in my life, why hold grudges like that?
Yeah, I feel you. So did that impact?
At the end of the day, I would like see, and that's the thing. A lot of motherfuckers is quick to want to shun fathers when you don't know the whole situation between.
Correct.
Because the mother's gonna give you their side.
Yep.
Everybody got their own different side. It might be a fucked up situation, but everybody got their side. Because at the end of the day, you could be in that same situation as him and be looked at the same way. So I would never, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
for the most part, I take the men's side when it comes to certain shit like that, because a lot of women get praised for how their kids turn out. Like, for instance, if your kid ends up being successful in life, single mothers is going to get all the praises in the world. But if you're a single mother and your kid ends up not being shit,
they blame the
are
dad.
you going to take that same energy?
They blame the father not being there.
They're going to be like, oh, she tried her best. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
So if I had that opportunity, yeah, I would definitely, I'll be open to it.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. Because you know, it's like you only hear the one side of the story, and women have all the rights, right? They can just take the kid, you never see them, you could never know that you were pregnant at all. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, that's kind of where I am, because I'm like, yo, I don't know this man's story, right? So I'm not seeking it out. I'm not like, yo, where this nigga, I'm not going on Maury. But it's like, yo, if the motherfucker came across me on Facebook or something like that, and it's like, yo, it was like, I'm willing to hear your reasoning, your story. And it's like, bro, I'm a man just like you. And I know shit happens, life happens. You know what I'm saying? And having that grudge or those ill feelings, that still gives that person some kind of power or control over you, man. You know what I mean? And that's, I'm glad to hear you say that, because a lot of times, you know, the fathers, they don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the mom would just get pregnant and just dip, because they got their own shit they dealing with, or their family just takes the mom away and is like, we're gonna move here now because you fucking around and got pregnant by some fucking wingding or some other dude, right? And there's so much shit. And a lot of times we don't ask the moms like, yo, what the fuck happened? Like, what were you thinking? Because that's a conversation that I'm gonna probably get fucked up for this too. But that's a conversation that I want to have with my mom, but I can't out of respect for her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, like, because I want to ask her, like, yo, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I here? And that's the question. Like, if you already had 2 kids by 2 different niggas, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you calm the fuck down?
I don't feel like you should be afraid to ask her, because
my mama smacked the shit out of me, bro. Let me tell you.
But she owe you that in a way. In a way, she owe you that, bro.
I'm not, and that's gonna come with and that's gonna come with some other heat that I'm not ready for yet. So I'm gonna wait till she about 65 and she can't swing on me, and then we'll keep it like that.
It's the way you approach it. I mean,
I'm trying to get my sisters to ask that question, because when my dad came down here for Father's Day, my brother and he came down as well. He organized the whole shit. This motherfucker's a genius, right? So he had the men, except for my brother JR, who was like working and shit. He had us all together for Father's Day for the first time as adults. Like, never spent a Father's Day alone as adults. And we had like all these conversations about their relationship, his journey as a father, like how it was raising us. And like my brother Calvin, his father was around for a while before he passed away, and they had a good relationship. And I'm like, how the fuck, how was y'all motherfuckers like cool? You know what I'm saying? Like, how could he come to the house and y'all motherfuckers be cool and cordial? This is back in the 80s and 90s, bro, when niggas was retarded, ridiculous, right? And I say retarded, but when motherfuckers was crazy. And it's like, how the fuck was he able to come to the crib and y'all were cool and like cordial and men about the shit? And he told us like everything we ever wanted to know. And it's like, holy shit, and you gain a new respect for him. And it's like, that's a conversation I want to have with my mom, but I'm trying to get my sisters to have the conversation, because I know I'm going to ask her questions in a way that may not be as sensitive as they should be. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be true to it, man. You just
how did you have a hot girl summer 3 summers in a row? Yo, and that's why I'm gonna get my ass fucked up, yo. But that's the thing, and that's, I think now we're going to have the conversation, but I think now as adults, I'm glad to hear that you have had those adult conversations with your mom, because a lot of us, we don't have them. You know what I'm saying? Or we wait too late until our parents aren't here, and then we have all these unanswered questions, man. And I think us being able to talk to them, it kind of lifts a burden, you know, off of them. It's like they get to share their truth with you, man, because their whole life has been just about you, raising you, making sure you're good. But we don't ever get to know what the fuck they were going through prior to that or during that process.
Yeah, definitely. So, like I said, I have no problem with it.
So is that a conversation that you started to have with your daughter yet?
Nah, we ain't there yet. My daughter ain't in that mindset of being deep like that yet.
So here's a question. Have you talked to your daughter about boys?
Yeah.
So what was the talk? What was the talk?
I mean, there ain't no deep talk. For the most part, she being with her mom. My daughter don't really go out much. She's in the house on that damn phone. She's not sociable like that.
Mm.
And that's a good thing because, you know, being too social get you in some shit. So I don't worry too much about that. I mean, we've had our little talks about it. She already has told me in her mindset, I ain't having no kids. Your legacy stops with me. You ain't gonna that. I said, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But
yeah, wait till you meet Mario.
Yeah. I'm glad she got that mentality right now. So, I mean, so I can't complain.
Yeah, hell yeah. Focus on her, man. Focus on her, bro. Becoming a woman, and then you can do all that family shit later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm listening. Yeah. I'm cool with that.
So what do you think was one of like the biggest two lessons that you've learned just as a parent? What do you think the two most important, if you could tell the audience two of the greatest lessons that you learned as a parent, what would they be?
I don't know. Patience is definitely one of them. Patience and a will to do better for your family.
Okay.
Because when you ain't got no responsibilities, you don't give a fuck about shit.
Yeah.
You really don't. You know what I mean? So that it gives you patience and the will to do better for yourself.
All right. And so, because you're like what, 6 months older than me, a year older than me? I think no, it's like 10 months.
Yeah, when's your birthday?
So because you turned 40. Because I'm 82, gang. I'm a millennial. Millennials, and you're not. You're like one of them Generation Next motherfuckers.
81, nigga.
No, millennials start at 82. You ain't a millennial, bro.
Whatever.
Stop trying to lie about your age.
I'm not 40 yet, nigga. I'll be 40 in November.
You turned 40, bro. So
yeah, November.
So going into 40, and we've shared many a birthday together, getting drunk, wives throwing up at bars and Red Bank, shit like that, right? We've shared many a birthday together. Going into 40, what do you think is one of the most important things you've learned as an adult?
I don't know. Nobody's ever asked me no shit like that before.
Well, that's why I'm here, man. I'm here to ask the hard fucking questions, bro.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I don't know.
We can come back to it. You know what I'm saying?
I go with the flow with certain shit, man. I mean, I've learned a lot of shit. I've definitely, you know what I've learned?
What's that?
In my 40 years? How important credit is.
Okay. Talk about it. Because we don't get taught that young, bro. We get them credit cards at 18 and we get what was that shit? Columbia House. We started getting them CDs for a penny.
I learned how important credit is when it comes to your finances, bro. I've definitely learned that. I've definitely learned that. So that's definitely one. It ain't deep, but it's definitely real.
Hey, you know what's crazy is that Biggie Smalls tried to tell us that, bro, on 10 Crack Commandments. That goddamn credit, forget it. Think a crackhead paying you back, dead it. And guess what? Financially, we were the crackheads and the banks were Biggie Smalls. And that's why they didn't give us loans.
Really, nigga?
Yo, that's genius, bro. That's what podcast stories is about.
You can't get
Cognac stories. This is a philosophy podcast, my nigga.
No, that was some bullshit.
No,
that was deep as hell, and that shit did not come off.
That was genius, bro. I need to put a kufi on, bro, in a dashiki, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm
you
like,
nice.
Yeah, man. I was like that little nigga from Sister Act 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, my queen, how you doing? Everybody went through that Afrocentric phase, man. I'm about to go back to another one, man. Fuck that, bro. That's how I get the chicks. That's how I get the chicks, dog. So, question, bro. Question.
I like how you slipped that in, but I'm not even going to respond.
I'm not talking about none of that shit. I'm good, bro. Mm-hmm. So, the pandemic for you, because this shit has been going on for
over a year.
Over a year. how has the pandemic affected you personally?
It didn't. Thank God. As far as my job, I was still working throughout the whole pandemic because I basically work at a cream cheese factory.
Mhm.
It's an essential. You need that shit in your grocery stores.
I eat cream cheese all the time.
Everybody needs cream cheese in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it didn't affect me as far as I was able to maintain and still work. So a lot of these motherfuckers that took advantage of being on unemployment and is getting fucked over now that everything is trying to go back to normal.
Yeah.
I'm glad that didn't affect me. My wife was still working. They had her working from home.
Yep.
So we were still able to, it did affect me to the point where when I was on my days off, when I had the house to myself, everybody was in my fucking house. So yeah, that was an effect there. Because when it first happened, everybody was supposed to still be in school, and they let out school like 2-3 months early. So
yeah,
everybody was here. So even when when my wife was working from home, I'm the only nigga in the house getting up and leaving, going to work while everybody else is home.
Yeah.
And then when I'm off and sitting home, everybody in my house. So, but as far as like from a personal standpoint, it didn't affect me at all because I would thank God I was still able to work.
Yeah.
So that was a good thing. I didn't go through none of the bullshit as far as that.
Yeah. So you didn't go out here and let a nigga get gas you to get a fucking PPP loan?
No. Yeah, because I don't know how to pay shit back. I suck at paying back. I suck at paying loan, and I suck at saving money. So nah, that was not going to happen for me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, besides the fact that your wife is very smart with finances.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So yeah, it didn't affect me. Thank God.
Yeah.
But it did affect me as far as the job, because like I said, motherfuckers is on the fuck shit. Motherfuckers don't want to work.
Yeah.
Busting your ass short-handed, getting mandated to work longer hours, but whatever. I'm making more money in the process. So
yeah. So did your job make folks get vaccinated or shit like that, or they let people just like kind of just
they're not making
safe?
they're not making nobody get vaxxed. Everybody was wearing masks. I want to say maybe 4 or 5 months ago, we was coming into work one day and HR was like, have you been vaccinated? Some people said yes, some people said no. So if you did get vaxxed, you signed this paperwork and you didn't have to wear a mask. So it was people in there that got vaccinated that didn't have to wear a mask. And if you didn't, you still had to wear a mask, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get vaccinated. I don't want to do it. So I don't give a fuck. I still wear them. I've been wearing it for over a year now. Now, this week, they posted on the bulletin board that everybody got to go back to wearing a mask, whether they've been vaccinated or not. So everybody pissed off that got vaxxed, because their main purpose of getting vaccinated was to not wear the mask. So you basically just screwed yourself.
Well, I mean,
so everybody's back to wearing a mask now.
Well, I mean, a lot of folks are back to wearing a mask because if you got vaccinated, you can still spread the new variants. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you don't want to fuck, because and I was on I was a person that was late to get vaccinated, and I had other reasons. First off, I was moving, so I wasn't eligible in Hawaii when they got the vaccine, and then when I came out here, I didn't have residency yet, so I couldn't get the vaccine. And I was in the military, and they were like, we knew about this shit back in like November of 2019, bro, how it was going to happen. And so when I was in Hawaii, like I brought fucking like axes and bow and arrows and like first aid kits. I thought it was going to be a straight up zombie apocalypse, bro, because they shut the island down.
Man, you sound like Napoleon Dynamite.
Bro, nigga, I got bow hunting skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, my homeboy had like guns stocked up. We were literally just buying everything because we were on an island, and it was like, yo, we're not going to get a vaccine. and motherfuckers are gonna go crazy. And it kind of went crazy for like 2 weeks. It was like Mad Max and Thunderdome. Like you couldn't even drive on the roads. Cops would arrest you. Like if you were out riding a bike, you get arrested. Like people were fighting over like toilet paper and dumb shit, like getting in the like this is the bullshit, right?
Listen, and that was the good thing about what my wife is too, because my wife, she always stocked up on toilet papers and paper, all that bullshit. Yeah. So when this shit first happened, we was good because we already had that.
Y'all laughing at motherfuckers.
There's been times when I go to Jersey by myself or whatever, and the weekend I go, they got the can selling ShopRite. She'd be like, babe, go to ShopRite and get this amount. I'm like, dog, I ain't trying to do it. Well, because she'll make sure she'll stock up on like 20, 30 of them motherfuckers when that sale is. So just one day I happened to be to Jersey when this shit was going on. Of course, she'll send me. And I got it. So we always been stocked up. So when that shit first happened, we was good over here as far as that.
Yeah.
So that was nothing to even worry about.
Yeah, because now with like all this shit, going on, it's like, me, like I got vaccinated and whatnot, and I had to wait like several times because after I got established here as a resident in Maryland, I was eligible to get it. And then I had an allergic reaction to marijuana, so I couldn't get that shit until 2 weeks after that passed. And then I got it. And now I'm like, okay, now I can like run around and like go be a thought. No, because now they got the fucking Delta and Lambda and Gamma variants and shit like that. And I got to wear a mask again. And I'm like, you know what? I'm fine, bro. I'm cool wearing a mask. It doesn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Like, until this shit is figured out, I'm all right. And I'm not like,
but that's
I'm not around people like that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They're doing this shit at my job. Like, I could still go to the stores out here and don't wear a mask.
Yeah.
They're not, it's still open. It's just my job started this shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like I said, we was in the bar last night. I go to these stores or whatever and do whatever. You don't have to wear a mask. It's just certain shit on my job that they, that they doing as far as that. And I'm good. I just recently got vaccinated when I went to the doctors with my acid reflux.
Yeah.
Because the first thing she's asking me, are you experiencing? No, my stomach hurt and I threw up. Have you experienced? No, but they did it anyway. And then I'll show you the picture.
Which ones you get, the Pfizer or the Moderna? Or the Johnson?
I didn't get no vaccine. They made me take a COVID test.
Oh, okay, yeah. They got to, bro, because it's like a lot of times, like we'll be asymptomatic, and that's what happened to me. I got exposed to this shit, and I was asymptomatic, had it, and then went through it without any symptoms, and they were like, okay, now 2 weeks or I probably like 90 days after that, then you can get the fucking vaccine. But I got to get the short version, right? And that's the thing, because it's like a lot of times we'll be healthy, and we will get it and not know, and then just pass it on to somebody old as fuck, and then they die, and they were like, how'd you get it? You ain't
Yeah, but this is my second test. So, but this is how the doctor looked when she came in the office. You see this bullshit? All that?
Yeah, she got to be careful, man. She don't know where you been, nigga.
But the nurse didn't come in here dressed like that.
Hey, because she probably vaccinated. That because all these medical people, because a lot of them are doing the same.
She scared the shit out of me when she came in. The bitch was like a fucking minion from me and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey, your motherfucking ass had the cooties, nigga.
Listen. So then, and I'm still in pain. So after she poked at my gut and said it was acid reflux and said she was going to give me the prescription, because the nurse swabbed my nose or whatever.
Yeah.
So she was like, we're just waiting for your results or whatever. If you're good, the nurse will come back out. If not, I'll be coming back in. I'm sitting there waiting another 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm ready to go. My stomach is killing me. Like,
yeah.
So that's the thing about going back to these doctors with that whole COVID shit. That's the part that's pissing me off. Because
you got swabbed. That shit in your nose is not.
But I got swabbed before that. So that's my second time, and I'm still straight. The first time, one of my wife's friends had a graduation party for the kids, because my youngest stepson, they all graduated at the same time, and they had a little party or whatever, and one of her friends was asking her about surgery stuff or whatever, so she let her know the information. So my wife called her one day and she was like, did you go through with setting up the consultation and blah blah blah? She said, nah, I had to put that on hold. She was like, why you had to put it on hold? Because I got COVID. Just around.
Yeah.
Just around you. Like, if my wife hadn't asked you about that, would you
wouldn't
even
have found out?
No.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she set us up to go to Walgreens or whatever, which they do their shit for free, which I didn't even know.
Yeah, most places it's free, bro.
Okay.
Hell
Because at first, when they first started doing it, you had to pay, but
yeah, because that was early and niggas had money, and then they realized it was real, and it was like, yo, vaccine's free, swabbing is free all day.
So yeah, I went through the drive-through, swabbed ourselves or whatever. And we got the email with 45 minutes, and I was good. So that was my first time doing that. And then of course I was good again after I went to this doctor and shit. But that's why I'm trying not to get sick too much with this, because that shit is a bitch, especially when you're in pain. You trying to get what you need to get done and get the fuck out of there. But I gotta sit here for another half hour waiting for the results to come back.
So question for you, because you're one of the people that I know that is unvaccinated, but is not out here like in the fucking war of the vaccinated versus unvaccinated people, right? You know what I'm talking about, where you got people that are unvaccinated that are like, no, it's fucking blah, 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 microchip and Bill Gates trying to track people, or we don't know this about the vaccine. Like, I haven't seen you say shit. You've been chilling, right? Like a normal motherfucker. And then you got those vaccinated folks that are like, you all need to get vaccinated because you're going to fucking, you know, like all that wild shit. So what are your thoughts on just the polarization of people over personal health and safety and public health and safety?
Yeah. I think this vaccination shit is getting out of hand, because I feel like, me personally, I don't want to get vaccinated for my own personal reasons. If you got vaccinated, that's your business. I'm not going to shun you for it. I feel like there's a lot of vaccinated motherfuckers out here and even unvaccinated, they shunning each other with a difference of opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever works for you, that works for you. You doing it for your own personal reasons, for the betterment in yourself. The people that's not doing it is doing it for the same reason. So I don't feel like motherfuckers should be shunned to going at each other. It's not that damn deep. You got people that's been against vaccines from the beginning. Flu shots. Niggas ain't been taking flu shots. When they give you that shot when the baby's born, you got motherfuckers that's against it that hasn't had, you know what I mean? So, and I'm looking at this the same way. Like, I'm not going to come at you because you got vaccinated. That's your fucking business. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I'm not a political motherfucker at all. I don't read things that deep into certain shit. I personally don't want to get vaccinated. I feel like the shit is developed too quick. When you got vaccines that took years and years to develop, and then when this shit come up all of a sudden, y'all got this vaccine. It just don't sit right with me, but that's just me. And thankfully, I've been cool so far. I haven't caught none.
Yeah.
Well, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah, because I know, because like us, like we've known people who have gotten the virus and then they've been like anti-vaxxers, not anti-vaxxers, but even like, yo, I didn't get the vaccine. And then they've came out and be like, yo, this shit was wild. Or, I mean, we have motherfuckers that we grew up with that fucking was talking crazy about the vaccine and then fucking died or from COVID. You know what I'm saying? And then, 'cause I know for me, it's like, I'm not a fan of vaccines at all, right? It's not my shit. I hate them. But I've been getting them my entire life in the military. And I'm like, you know what? I'm alive. So that's the ultimate goal, is like, yo, stay the fuck alive, bro. And
that's cool for you. Because you've been in the military, so that's your surrounding. So at some point, you ain't got no choice but to get it, because that's the path you chose.
Yeah.
But I'm in a situation where I could choose not to get it. You know what I mean?
And then like with you, like you're in a business where you guys already take all these protocols for safety. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you guys are already safe. It's not like you're already safe at work. You know, and for me, it's like, yo, if you're socially distancing and you're doing that kind of shit, I don't give a fuck if you're vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like, yo, you still being responsible, bro. Like it's a personal choice, man. And it's like, if you're still being respectful, Like if you're not like running up on somebody and coughing in their face, that kind of wild
that's
shit.
The whole thing. Be respectful of your surroundings. Because me personally, I hate walking around wearing a mask. But if I know I'm going somewhere that requires me to wear a mask, I'm gonna put it on. I'm not gonna give niggas a hard time and go through all this bullshit.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Motherfuckers just be doing too much. They extra.
Yeah, I agree, man.
I respect the rules and I respect the shit surrounding. And niggas don't. It's certain rules niggas don't like.
Yeah,
but you gotta respect it.
Yeah,
and that's just what it boils down to. I ain't got time for all that, man. I'm not fighting nobody. I ain't got, nigga, like you said, I'm almost 40. I'm not fighting nobody at my age over some fuck shit about vaccines and all that. I ain't got time.
And I think that's where like most people could like benefit from and learn from. Is like, yo, if you just respect your fellow man, bro, you know what I mean? That's like this shit wouldn't even be an issue. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be vaxxed, you could be unvaxxed, and we could still function as a society because it wouldn't be about trying to be right, trying to be right. It'd be about being safe and making the best decisions for yourself, you know, because like I know folks that are unvaccinated and they have like medical conditions that prevent them from being unvaccinated, right? I don't look at them as like health risks or like you're a bad person. It's like, nah, man, like that's your situation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, because who am I to criticize somebody that's unvaccinated when I eat ass, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, if I eat ass, who am I to criticize you for getting vaccinated when I'm putting fucking E. coli in my mouth, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like,
and you know what? I find it funny that niggas is being so careful with all this COVID bullshit and all of a sudden trying to be clean and all this shit when you should have been washing your ass from the rip.
Yeah,
niggas wasn't worrying about being clean back in the 80s when AIDS was popping.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, it was like,
so now COVID is making niggas. COVID now all of a sudden is making niggas want to be top notch with their shit. But you slinging raw dingling out here.
I think COVID exposed how fucking stupid Black people can be sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I love my Black people. I love my Black folks, man. I love you guys, but sometimes I have to ask us a question.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
And this is why I gotta say Black people are kind of retarded sometimes, right? Because we're super polarized over the vaccine, right? But we'll fuck a bitch with no condom first night after the club. She ain't even washed. You know what I'm saying? We'll eat pussy first night. Bro, niggas will go down to the escort and then tell you should be vaccinated.
Yeah. Yo. Sanitize your hands and put that mask on.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like motherfuckers will take a shit, not wash their hands, not wipe properly, and then try to talk to you about being vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it's just like shit like that, bro. Like, or motherfuckers that or like with my thing, right? Is like the other side. It's like motherfuckers that have never had healthcare will try to tell me why I shouldn't get vaccinated. It's like, nigga, you've never seen a doctor in your life. You don't even know your own blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not listening to you, man. Exactly. Like, and we can't just leave it as it's a personal choice. And like, we can all be responsible, respectful. It's like, no, I have to be right. Like, if I eat broccoli and carrots, I'm safe. So you should too. Like, no. That works for you. You know what I'm saying?
It works for you.
Let me do what works for me, nigga.
Yeah, stay in your lane. Whatever's in your lane, that's what it is. I'm not going to criticize you because we have a difference of opinions, a difference of how we live our life. Yeah, it works for you. What works for you doesn't work for everybody. You know what I mean? And that's just the way I look at it.
So I got a question, man, because we've been talking about like serious adult shit for a long time, man. And now we got to talk about some bullshit, right? So I'm gonna ask you a question, rhetorical, but I know the answer. Did you get a chance to watch the Locks versus Dipset Verzuz?
Yes, I did. Loved every minute of it. Even though I'm gonna tell you my flaws with it. First of all, my flaws was, why the fuck would you have that shit on a fucking Tuesday? That should have been on a Saturday. That's my first rebuttal. Second rebuttal, I've watched plenty of Verzuz. This shit's supposed to start at 8:00. Why 9:30? And niggas got to get up to work in the morning. And then when you know it's not going to start, then it's going to take an hour for the niggas to come out. So then,
Gotcha, bitch.
That's what it was.
I'm trying to, watch this bullshit. And that shitty ass fucking DJ, he was horrible.
He had his moments. He had his because
No, he was garbage. First of all, it's a New York thing. You in the
he play hit him up.
Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because fuck it. That's why. He dead ass play hit him up. That shit was hilarious. He cut it off really quick. But I can respect him playing hit him up because he's just there to get the crowd warm. You know what I'm saying? That was the wrong record to play.
He's trying to warm the crowd up for violence.
He was. That's the wrong record to play in the New York crowd, especially after playing it, because he played a big record before that, and then he played hit him up. I'm like, yo, this nigga is crazy. Yeah. But they had it on a Tuesday because they were you got to pay for the arena or for the venue. Yeah. And then you recoup by selling tickets. So it was cheaper to get it on a Tuesday than it was a Friday or a Saturday. This is Madison Square Garden, bro, Nokia Theater. So that's why they did that.
Yeah.
But and I had to say, I'm like, yo, a Tuesday. But then I'm like, yo, before when they did the Verzuz on the Fridays and Saturdays, they didn't get the maximum amount of people. They know that we ain't doing shit on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, we ain't got shit to do. But watch this shit.
Yeah, but it's not, see, that would have made more sense if we was in the height of the pandemic.
And then
the
people
still open now. So
the most of the people that are working aren't like you going back to work. They got PPP loans. You know what I'm saying? So these niggas are some scammers. So they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Look how packed that shit was. None of them niggas was working. All them niggas on stage had PPP loans. You know what I'm saying? They had 80 niggas on stage, all wearing fucking
my nigga Queen's Flip ain't got no PPP. He working, man. I fuck
Queen's Flip. Queen's Flip definitely got a PPP loan.
Nah, he ain't got no PPP. Man. Shout out to Queen's Flip. That's my guy, man.
Yeah, shout out to Queen's. I like Queen's. He's a knucklehead. He's
an asshole. I've been rocking with Queen's Flip for a minute. Though,
Queen's Flip used to be skinny, bro. Remember that shit?
Chilling on my side.
That's how long I've been fucking with Queen's Flip, yo. I like that motherfucker. He's a fucking nut. He's funny, bro. He's funny. But so did you think it was going to go the way that it went prior to that? Because I know in the group chat, I was saying it was not going to be close. And it was going to be 15-5 at the most for Dipset. And I didn't think they would have 5 records to beat the Locks. And I was saying it would be 15-5. And no one in the group chat said this, but everyone else outside was saying that Dipset was going to win and they were favored to win, and that the Locks didn't stand a chance. So what were your thoughts prior to and then afterwards?
My thoughts because these verses get so confusing because each one's be so different. I initially thought Dipset was going to win because I know they got more club records and more commercial records that everybody knows more about than the Locks. Locks is more gutter with their shit. So, like I said, it's confusing because I do like the Locks. The Locks is definitely better. I always thought that. Yeah. Prime example. When Swiss Beats went against Just Blaze.
Classic battle that needs to
I knew Swiss was going to win because Swiss got them club bangers and more commercial joints. But we're not going to sit here and say Swiss Beats
the better producer. Nah, we're not.
Better beat maker than Just Blaze. Fuck no. He just got the catalog is better as far as commercial wise and
Just didn't play his best shit.
That too. He did.
So a lot of it goes into song selection and play listening and knowing your audience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because Swiss knew how to control that audience, bro.
Yeah. See, and I didn't know the hype in the crowd that it was going to be that live. See, if they would have
New York, bro.
And that's the thing. If they would have did that shit anywhere else or did a split screen where they was in a respectable, Dipset probably would have won. But the fact that they was in New York and it was nothing but street niggas out there, the streets talk. So
whoa. They were in Manhattan, so they're in Harlem. They're on Dipset's fucking home turf. So they in Dipset backyard.
But you heard what Kid said. Nigga, I'm out here.
Yeah.
Y'all fucking Colorado and fucking Miami.
I agree. So when the Locks said that we are the streets, they weren't lying. You know what I'm saying? Because you always see them in New York. You always see them in New York. Always see them in the hood. They own businesses out there. And you always see Dipset in Miami or in Houston or in LA or something like that, or on
Yeah.
Love and Hip Hop, you know, or in Jersey. And not even like in Jersey, but like in fucking, you know, where the grass is green as fuck, where all celebrities live in Jersey. And so that played a part in the crowd. I think Dipset was favored going in, and they could have done something going in. But I'm gonna tell you right now why Dipset was destined to lose, because they're not loyal to each other. You know what I'm saying?
And that was I was watching what's the name? I fucks with him too, Doggy Diamonds. He talked about it with Blizz. He's been going back and forth with him about it. He said, and it made sense. I didn't even think about it like that. You gotta think the Locks never had no personal issues that blew up to where niggas wasn't fucking with each other no more. Even if they didn't, it wasn't public.
Yep.
Dave had plenty of fucking shits that happened with them.
They've made diss records about each other.
Yeah, exactly. So they came more prepared. They had more of a chemistry. And the nigga Blizz said, he was like, when they even came out, it looked like they haven't been hanging out together in like 5 years. It looked like they just started chilling with each other. They didn't have that chemistry.
Like they were all dressed differently. Like how you a group and y'all niggas is dressed like y'all in 3 different eras.
Yeah,
you know
and that was another thing. These niggas, they came out like on no swag shit like it's a fashion show. It ain't about that.
Yeah.
Niggas out there trying to look all sharp and shit. That's why I can't. What y'all niggas wearing? What y'all niggas wearing?
Like we out here for a fight. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
You worrying about how we looking, motherfucker. Like
how you rapping?
There you go.
Yeah.
And like you said, the chemistry wasn't there. Niggas looked like they just started hanging together an hour before the show. You know what I mean? So the chemistry wasn't going to be there. You know what I mean?
Did you hear the Fat Joe recap when he was like Cam was actually about to leave?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
And that's why Cam came late. It started late.
Yeah, because Cam was going to leave.
And he was on some bullshit. Because my thing is, everybody else has been promoting this battle. You see Styles and what's her name been going at it.
Yep.
Cam was the only one that wasn't saying nothing about it. And I think he posted and said something
because he didn't get paid. Because he didn't get paid. Yeah.
Which I'm not mad at him. You got to get paid, but at the same time, like, dude, you're still going to do the shit, so why not do something?
Yeah. And then it's like,
at the end of the day, you didn't promote nothing, but you still came out and did it. So
this is your legacy on the line, bro.
Yeah.
You know
and then my thing is, and then as I'm watching it, I knew they was going to win because I've seen Dipset perform when we go to the clubs.
And it's horrible. Shitty
performers.
Yeah.
They're shitty performers. And I didn't think about it till when I started watching it. I've seen all 3 of them motherfuckers perform in the club. They suck. They get over on the songs and the crowd hype because of the songs they play. So I knew that shit was going to be a wrap. And then my thing is this: after the thing is over, they talking about doing tours together. I wouldn't even want to tour with them niggas after that.
I wouldn't either, but I would go to a tour. Like I wouldn't go see Dipset, but I would go see the Locks and Dipset and State Prop.
If I was the Locks, I wouldn't even want to tour with them.
No.
I wouldn't even want to do it. I mean, yeah, they're gonna make their money, but after the way they got slaughtered, I wouldn't even want to tour with them niggas. I wouldn't even do it.
Yeah, because it's just unprofessional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're sitting there in front of 1 million fans online, more than 1 million fans online that were watching, because I watched on the Fight TV app. You had about 700,000 on IG. You had like a couple 100,000 on the Fight TV app. People watching on Apple TV, people watching on YouTube, shit like that. And then the rewatchability, because everybody's going back and watching it again. And it's like, yo, you motherfuckers came out there and didn't even know your own records.
That's what killed me, because when they did I'm Ready, I'm like, Jewels don't even know the words of the song.
His teeth wasn't staying in, that's why.
And then they're playing pre-recorded shit. Well, who does that? Them niggas, the Locks was playing this shit instrumentals. Why are y'all rapping over y'all fucking... Yeah, that shit, they DJ, they didn't practice. The Locks came out, they probably was practicing, knew what they was going to do. These niggas went out there and thought they was going to dress fly and get over.
Yeah. They was thinking it was the old verses. Like they was on some split screen shit or something crazy. Yeah. But because you can see the Locks had their entire song set memorized.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they knew exactly, because anytime like fucking Cam or Jim or Joel say some slick shit, especially towards Sheik, the next song that was coming out was Sheik's part on the record. You know what I'm saying?
And that nigga shine.
Yeah.
Because when they played 24 Hours to Live, I just knew they was going to go to Kiss first, but they let Sheik rock.
Yeah.
And the crowd was still hype.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like people, like people sleep on Sheik, bro. Everybody in the Locks has a role. You know what I'm saying? It's like a team. It's a fucking team. Everybody has a role, right? And it's like in Dipset, everybody wanted to be that nigga. Everybody wanted to be the big man. Like Cam was Cam, right? He was the leader of that crew. Jim wanted to be the leader of Dipset. And at some point, Juelz felt he was bigger than anybody else, right? Because he had one hit record and girls liked him. And then he had the little shit he was doing with Wayne. And that's kind of the egos is what fucked them all up. But in the Locks, it ain't never been no issue of who's the leader of the Locks.
Everybody
you know
knows
what I mean?
the nicest. Ain't nobody fucking going back and forth about that. Because
and everybody knows that, like, when it comes to street shit, everybody know who got the street shit, right? It's Styles. Mm-hmm. Like, that's his role. But then when it comes to just being like a fucking a cleanup hitter, you want a hot 16? Sheik all the fucking time, guaranteed, just super consistent. You know what I'm saying? And you look at his albums, he's like, if you're playing like sports, bro, and you just got a motherfucker that's not great at anything but can do everything, that's Sheik. You know what I'm saying? And it's like he can rap, he can make party records, he can make hard shit. The nigga's funny. He's the biggest motherfucker, so you can't talk shit about him because he will fuck you up in real life.
What threw me off was the beginning of the show when he said, "Look at these pussy ass niggas." I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they were dead ass serious, like really trying to fuck these niggas up in real life. I thought they were gonna fight. Like fucking Styles trying to pull fucking Cameron's shoes off and shit.
Yeah, because Cameron kicked him in the chest.
Yeah.
What's all that about? You know what I mean? But Sheik did an interview. He said he noticed that's why he was like, I pulled him away because I saw the tension there and we still got to make money because we still got to do shows with these niggas. Yeah. That's why I did what I did. But yeah, I wouldn't even want to do a show with them niggas after that.
I would though, man, because it's like a lot of them have records that they have songs with each other. Mm-hmm. And it's like Dipset can take this as a lesson learned and get their stage show better. You know what I mean? And when you got a group like the Locks that came up under the Bad Boy system, you gonna know how to perform. I saw the Locks back in 1998, bro. When they came to Asbury Park, it was them, DMX, a lot of Dark Man, Mega. You know what I'm saying? And I love Mega. That's my boy. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? And he's the best rapper to me ever. I'm saying that now, but he's one of the best rappers to me ever. But the Locks stole that fucking show, bro. And that's right when like If You Think I'm Jiggy was out. So you knew about them from the mixtapes and then like the two Bad Boy singles, bro. But they came out and fucking killed that shit. And they did Niggas and Started Something without Mace. And it was just X and the Locks. That shit was crazy. And that's when I became a fan of the Locks. I'm like, yo, these niggas are all right. But I'm like, are they going like they some jiggy niggas, bro? Like they some shiny suit wearing motherfuckers, bro. But then they came out and did that shit. Ever since then, been a fan. And you see that they can perform just incredibly. Just what a performer is, a rapper should be. They embody that. You know what I'm saying? And what an MC is. But then when you look at what a rapper is, right? Like a rapper, like the modern day rapper, where it's not much substance. It's not as much skill. It's more about flash. That's what Dipset is. And most people that like really fuck with Dipset, like heavy, and kind of follow that fashion shit and all that bullshit, they don't know shit about rap. You know what I'm saying?
You right.
Yeah.
I have nothing to say. You right. It is what it is. And that was the crazy part. And then what Doggy Diamond said in the shit, he said, I felt like as far as the wardrobe, Cam should have came out there in his pink shit.
Mm-hmm.
Would have drew the crowd in.
If Cam would have did that, that'd have been points immediately, bro.
Definitely.
Because that's why I thought it was late. I'm like, Cam about to pull up in a pink Range Rover or some shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he had a regular ass, like, he was like, it was Gucci or some dumb shit or whatever the fuck he was wearing.
And then Jim come out with this whole leather outfit in the summertime with them lights beaming on you like, nigga.
Hot as shit. Yeah, and then Juelz came out looking like Juelz came out looking like Juelz, bro. That's what I fucking say, man.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
That's what Jewels came out looking like, bro.
When Jadakiss threw his bandana down, I was like, total disrespect.
Bro, that was like some shit out of You Got Served. Yeah. It's like they were out there doing freestyles. Like the Locks were out there doing freestyles, and the shit had the crowd rocking. You know what I'm saying? So
the sad part about Jewels was he the youngest nigga and looked like the oldest nigga out there on that stage. Nigga ain't got that in his mouth.
Hey, I know niggas that go to jail just get their teeth fixed, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what that Alene do to you. So I do got a question, man. So now that we've seen this Verzuz and it set the bar for how the next shit has to be, what are some of the ones that you would like to see, or fantasy Verzuz? And they don't even have to be limited to hip hop.
I don't know. I can't, because when motherfuckers be coming up with verses, it's like I got the catalog got to be on the same page.
Yeah.
The catalog definitely, like, one of my favorite ones I've seen, because I'm an old head and I listen to old music. I love. The only thing I didn't like was Steve Harvey being in the motherfucker, but I love that Isley Brothers and Earth, Wind and Fire shit.
Yeah, that was a classic one. That was a classic one.
They got a long catalog. Steve Harvey just fucked it up for me with his gibberish.
Yeah.
And inserting himself in it like he was.
Because he got a story for everything, bro.
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here. I don't know. Usually when they match shit up, it makes sense. Like, honestly, I think the one that I said I actually did enjoy, but I like catalog-wise, he had a bigger catalog, was the Keith Sweat and Bobby Brown.
Oh, yeah. That Keith Sweat went in, bro.
His catalog is way, but see, what's her name was using New Edition shit too. So, yeah. See, and now if they just Bobby Brown against what's her name, I would have been like, fuck out of here, because Keith Sweat got a catalog.
Yeah, and Bobby Brown just got a rap sheet.
Exactly. As a solo artist, that nigga only got 4 albums where 2 of them were the successful ones and the other 2 were duds. You know what I mean? So, but I see now where niggas is basically using other songs and mixing shit. So
I'm gonna ask you some potential versus matchups, and you tell me who you think will win. How about that? So Little Kim has come out and said that she want to do a versus against Nicki Minaj. Now,
Kim is OG. Kim will get it.
I'm gonna tell you, I agree with you. I looked at the catalogs. Kim has about 40 records. 40 records that she can pull out. You know what I'm saying? And Kim has a feature list that is incredible. And then Kim has huge records, bro. But Nicki is the Drake of female hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But I think the thing that hurts Nicki is that she crossed over into pop too much.
On a few occasions.
Yeah. So the real question is not Nicki, but Kim versus Foxy. Kim. Okay. So Missy Elliott and Kim.
Yeah, because Missy talk a lot of gibberish in her shit, but at the same time, she definitely sold a lot of records and
because we're going to go into the songs that you've written for people as well. So Missy gets to pour from that bag.
Yeah, because she wrote a lot of hits for a lot of motherfuckers. So I would say Missy will probably get it on that aspect if they're gonna go there.
Okay, so and I don't want to do Nas and Jay-Z because that's just ridiculous, right? But what I will do, all right, is Nas versus Fat Joe. And before you answer this question, think about it.
I'm thinking.
Okay, Nas and Fat Joe. Or no, fuck that, because Nas and Jay-Z out of it. Fat Joe and fucking 50, bro. Fat Joe and 50, the battle that we wanted to fucking see. Fat Joe and 50.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with 50 on that one. It's a toss
Oh! I was not expecting that from you.
I wasn't either, honestly. Depending on where they do it.
New York.
Because I'm gonna tell you, Joe got a lot of street records that's gonna pop off.
They doing it at MSG.
Joe might edge him out a slight bit. He came from DRTC, bro.
Because my only thing about 50 is that a lot of his biggest records were like party records, club records.
It was a short stint, just like NWO. It didn't last long.
Yeah. And then 50's best shit, people aren't gonna be familiar with, like the mixtape shit. And then like Power of the Dollar, they need to, if they re-release that album, that shit would kill on streaming right now. Yeah. It would kill on. I still have the version I paid for on my fucking hard drive, and still listen to it to this day. It is one of the best albums ever. Power of the Dollar. If you haven't listened to it, 50 Cent, his first album that was from Columbia that got shelved. That album is fucking fantastic. But like you said, Fat Joe. I don't think that if we're just if Fat Joe in the Verzuz is one of the most dangerous people, because he has hit records, legitimate hit fucking records, and then he got street shit, bro. And he got shit that would tear, bro. Fat Joe out there doing John Blaze, Fat Joe out there doing Deep Cover. You know what I'm saying? Fat Joe out there doing fucking y'all want to live my lifestyle. That shit, bro.
I ain't even thinking. I'm thinking the shit's real. The Primo remix.
That's what I'm saying. Like yo. Hey, Joey, Fat Joe pull out that shit, bro. Like, yeah. Then you go to his fucking his hit record catalog, bro. Fat Joe keeps a hit every fucking summer, bro. Like,
I don't understand how this. I still don't get it.
You know what it is? It's because he's licking the bottom of those fucking sneakers. That's what it is, bro. He's still doing that shit, and he's fucking getting energy from those goddamn sneakers.
What the fuck? Because I don't even like Fat Joe like that, but he stayed. He
stayed with a hit. He stayed with a hit. He stayed relevant. Kind of like French Montana, bro. And that's why I fuck with French. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even like French like that, but he got songs that.
So, a Verzuz that's been talked about, Beanie Siegel and Noriega.
Now, it's the same thing with Dipset. Nori got more of them club bangers that's going knock. But I tell you what, depends on what the location of where they perform it.
New York.
I'm going to say, you know what? I'm going to just say Noriega. And the only reason why I'm going to say that, ever since Bean got shot and his voice changed up, he's not going to have that energy out his voice.
So Beans, so imagine Beans still had the technology to restore Beans' voice. But Beans' biggest records, or some of his biggest records, got Jay-Z on it. How can you do the Jay-Z records when you diss that nigga several times and y'all not cool no more?
Yeah. I think if they did a new, I think they would give it to Beans.
Because even with the state prop shit, like he not cool with them. He got a lot of state prop. Like how you gonna do?
Nah, they back together. Oskino here. Him and Oskino made up.
What about Petey?
What about him?
What, Petey crack with them niggas? Is he cool with Beans?
Yeah, nah, he never had no issues with Beans or whatever. Him and Oskino fell out because but they cool. Everybody all right.
All right then, because that's the thing. It's like Beans got the state prop records he can pull from, but Nori got CNN. And it's like, what you gonna do?
Between the War Report and his first album, that's definitely gonna hold him over.
The first two albums, bro, because hey, we niggas can't front. Melvin Flint might have been dumb as fuck, but it has some records on there. And then Nori just put out mad like singles and shit afterwards that all hit.
I ain't gonna lie, Melvin Flint was garbage.
Yeah, it was. You bought that shit too, nigga.
Whack shit over the years.
You bought BDI Thug, bro. Let's not forget that.
That shit was good, and you liked this.
All right, so
when you was listening to it.
So Kanye and Drake.
I don't give a fuck about that shit.
I'm just saying they want to do a Verzuz.
Kanye's a weirdo.
Okay, so
like that neither, but I will give it to Drake.
Okay, so Hove and Drake.
Hove.
Okay. Is there anybody that can beat Hov in the verses?
Nas.
You think Nas beats Hov in the verses?
No, man. Nah.
Because I think, because
Pisses me off because his production kills me.
have you listened to King's Disease 2?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It didn't blow me away.
Because I fuck with King's Disease 1 and 2 heavy. The Nasir album was terrible. And it wasn't because of his raps, it was because of Kanye's production.
Yeah.
But Nas and Hit Boy I like. I think the Jay-Z and Nas verses, I think in a verses, right? I think Nas can beat him in a verses based on Jay-Z having mad hit party records, but those shits are not going to fucking work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because Jay-Z got to go to the Soul Ghetto bag. He got to go to the Dope Man bag. He got to go to the Reasonable Doubt bag. He can't rely on Hard Knock Life. It's not going to hit the same. You know what I'm saying? So Hov got to...
The Nas bangers is going to be dull because of the shitty ass fucking production.
No, but see, Nas can go to Street Dreams. You know what I'm saying? Nas can go to the records that we fuck with that'll work in that kind of crap. Like Nas can't do You Owe Me. He can't do no shit like that. Like Nas got to go out and do fucking I Gave You Power live. Like Nas can't come out and do One Mic or Hip Hop Is Dead. No. He got to come out with that fucking with that real shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like fucking like fucking Small World. If Nas come out there and do fucking Small World live, you know what I'm saying? Or if Nas come out there and do like fucking Drunk by Myself, do that shit live. If Nas goes into that bag, Nas can fucking win.
Yeah.
But if he goes into the fucking I'm gonna do my single bag, not gonna win. Not at all, bro. Not at all. Okay, so potential versus between Biggie and Pac. Who wins?
Pac got the bigger catalog. So, and I'm not a Pac fan like that, but I will give it to him because he got the bigger catalog.
Okay. Beyonce and Rihanna.
Beyonce.
Okay. Oh man. Jodeci and Boyz II Men.
Jodeci. Fuck Boyz II Men.
KC, JoJo. That's what I'm talking about.
I fuck with Jodeci.
Yo, I ain't never got no cheeks to no fucking Boyz II Men, bro.
I'll make love to you.
Hell no, he trying to fuck that.
Fuck out of here. I ain't fucking Boyz II Men like that.
Yeah, Jodeci was them niggas, bro. They was a lots of R&B, yo.
I wouldn't even put a voice. I would do a versus between Jodeci and maybe Drew Hill. Because Drew Hill, nice. I favorite them style-wise a little bit.
Yeah, Drew Hill will get smoked, though. Drew Hill will get smoked in the versus, though.
Definitely.
All right. Oh, man. Fuck, man. NWA versus Public Enemy.
Interesting. I might have to give it to NWA, but they both made impacts. Production-wise, you cannot hate on Shockley's.
Yeah, he did Ice Cube album after he left NWA.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? So the last one I'm gonna ask, and this is gonna be a hard one, bro. And this is gonna be the Civil fucking War. The entire Wu-Tang versus the entire Organized Noise. So Outkast, Goody Mob, and all the affiliated acts versus the Wu-Tang.
I'm going with Wu-Tang, man. I'm going with Wu-Tang, man.
Would it be close?
It might be because just Outkast alone got them. They definitely got them bangers and them hits. But gotta give it to Wu-Tang.
Because my thing is, I was thinking about this shit last night, bro. And I'm about to make this play as Outkast or Dungeon Family versus Wu-Tang, right? And I'm like, yo, it's not going to be the main members of the Wu or the main members of, or like Outcast that's going to carry this shit, it's going to be niggas like Capadonna. It's going to be niggas like fucking like Goody Mob. When they come with Sky High, it's like, what the fuck you going to play, bro? You know what I'm saying? When Capadonna come with his shit, like that old Donna, which is my favorite fucking joint forever, bro. Like, what you going to do? Like Capadonna's his version of fucking Run, like bro, like the Wu got so much shit, and RZA got so much shit, but then you got them run against Organized Noise, bro. You know what I'm saying? And them niggas, Goody Mob got records, CeeLo got records, Outkast got records. You know, Big Boy still doing his thing. He still got records.
You talking about Cool Breeze and Witch Doctor?
Cool Breeze, all them, Killer Mike, all of them. You know what I'm saying? And so you got all of them, bro. All of them versus the Wu. Yeah, that is the civil fucking war right there, bro.
I'll still go with the Wu.
I think the Wu gets that easy. I mean, not easy, but I think they get it 12-8. But I think it's a hard 12-8, bro. It's a hard fought 12-8, and it's debatable. Who would Tribe Called Quest go against in the Verzuz?
The only logical group that I could say that could really go against them, but Tribe would still win, is probably De La Soul.
I wouldn't even want to see that. I would put them in the same group, like not in the same group, but I would like, they would be, because they was all the clique. You know what I'm saying? So how about this? They motherfucking Tribe versus the Roots.
Growing up too, you know.
Tribe, yeah, Tribe versus the Roots.
Ooh, nice. I still got to give it to Tribe.
Yeah, Tribe is not, Tribe Called Quest is, and I don't want to say they're underrated because we all give them the respect that they deserve, but it's like, we kind of forget, like, they birthed a lot of niggas' careers. You know what I'm saying?
Busta Rhymes.
Yep.
Your boy Consequence.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. And the production, I mean, Q-Tip, he make them beats.
Yeah, and I think Q-Tip is hella underrated, and I don't think anybody wants to see him in the Verzuz.
As far as the beats, yeah, he made a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah.
Question to ask you: who would you say is the top underrated producers?
Top underrated producers?
5.
Top 5 underrated.
Give me your 5 underrated producers that niggas don't talk about like that.
Alchemist. Battle Cat, DJ Quick, Pimp C. That's not 5, is it?
That's 4. One more.
Okay. I'm obviously biased towards the West Coast and the South on this shit. And God damn it, man. Fuck. This nigga hit me, bro. All right. Could we just go on underrated? Metro Boomin.
Okay.
Metro Boomin. What about you, man?
Mine's High Tech.
Damn it.
Damn. High Tech. Alchemist. I'll give you that. Easy Mo B.
Oh yeah. God damn it, man.
Easy Mo B. It's my man name. DJ. Muggs.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't give a fuck. Jump Around, that beat is hard as fucking hell. I don't give a fuck.
That's one of my workout songs, bro. I love that fucking song.
Muggs did the production he did with that album with Jizzo alone. Muggs got it.
Yeah.
So Muggs and one more. What I say? Easy Mo B, Muggs, Alchemist. What was the other one I picked?
You said Easy Mo B, Muggs, Alchemist. God damn it. Fuck.
It was the first one. What the fuck did I say? Damn.
High tech.
I'll check.
Yeah.
One more. DR period.
Okay. I can fuck with that. So question, because you listen to a lot of rap just like I do, right? Sugar Free. Where does he rank as a top storyteller?
Sugar Free?
Sugar Free. Or just as a rapper. Not say obviously he's not gonna be fucking number one, right? I'm a huge Sugar Free fan. I love Sugar Free. So just if we're making a West Coast Mount Rushmore, it's Sugar Free on the West Coast Mount Rushmore. And let's just say you get 5 people on it. Does Sugar Free make the West Coast Mount Rushmore?
No, ain't nobody gonna recognize Sugar Free. Sugar Free made one of them West Coast classic albums in the same category as maybe like Camp Low.
Okay, I'm a huge Camp Low fan, so there will be no slander. There will be no Camp Low slander.
I'm not saying, but this is what I'm saying. They made that classic record, but they ain't gonna be on no Mount Rushmore, nothing. No.
Yeah, I agree. Because as much as I love Camp Low, I can only speak for 2 albums that they made because the rest are kind of iffy.
And I fuck Ski too. Ski, he definitely underrated too. Ski.
Oh hell, come on! What the fuck, bro?
Clark Kent. There's a lot of them.
Clark Kent is not underrated. That motherfucker made Biggie's album, bro. He ain't underrated.
Yeah, but Mob, you didn't really hear nothing crazy. The last big Clark Kent song that he produced was Rick Ross. So High, right?
Might have been. And that's a dope record.
This is what I'm saying. He don't come around too often. So Clark Kent definitely up there too.
All right. So besides Griselda, what more modern acts or more recent acts do you fuck with?
Now? Modern, you know I fucks with Griselda.
Yeah, because you was on the Griselda wave pretty fucking early.
I'm still on the wave. I fuck with him.
Yeah.
Thanks to Nuff. But now? Oh, matter of fact, just to let you know, side note, Benny the Butcher gonna be in Silver Springs. You trying to roll or what, man?
Well, when? Yeah, I fuck with him.
I think maybe October.
Yeah, me and Benny still got beef.
Shut the fuck up.
We still got beef from Twitter. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that shit.
Now, I don't. What the fuck? Now, what the fuck do I listen to now that I could really take seriously?
Because I fuck with Lil Baby heavy.
Yeah,
you know I'm saying
Lil Baby shit.
I like Moneybagg Yo.
Fuck with this shit too much.
Yo, he can rap, bro. He can rap, man. Like I don't like what he raps about all the time, but when he decides to rap, this motherfucker can rap, man.
Mm.
Who else I fuck with heavy, bro?
Trap Boy Freddy?
Nah, that name alone makes me not want to listen to him. So I'm trying to Isaiah Rashad, I fuck with him heavy. West Coast, man. God damn, bro. Like who do I fuck with? I fuck with this guy that's not a rapper. He's I guess like an R&B singer or like kind of like that, like Amir Obey. That motherfucker's nice.
Never heard of him. I gotta check him out.
Yeah, he's dope as fuck. Yeah, like it's hard to get into a lot of this new shit because I can't relate to what the fuck they're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's hard. I mean, like I'll listen to a couple of joints, but for me to sit there and listen to it, surprisingly, you know who album that I did kind of like that I didn't mind listening to was Roddy Ricch shit when it came out.
Yeah. So a lot of these young motherfuckers, they're kind of nice, bro. Like Roddy Ricch, Polo G. I fuck with,
I like that Young Ace song, even though it's some fuck shit.
You said who?
Young and Ace, that Who I Smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Shit,
These motherfuckers are crazy. You know what I'm saying? Who else? I like God, man. A Boogie with the Hoodie. A Boogie with the Hoodie. I like A Boogie. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking with Don Q for a little minute, but Don Q ain't.
Yeah, he kind of just disappeared.
Posted, but I fuck with Don Q.
I'm still waiting on Bobby Shmurda, bro. I'm still waiting on some Shmurda. That's my man, man. But I get why he ain't putting no music out, yeah. But all right. So question: we talked about music, sneaker culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you got one of the craziest collections of sneakers. Offhand, how many pairs of shoes do you have currently right now?
The last time I counted, it was over 300.
Yeah.
It was over 300.
This nigga has a pair of shoes for every bump on your fucking face, you little broke niggas. You know what the fuck? Why the fuck do you have 300 pairs of sneakers?
No, when I moved over here, I probably had like 7 or 8 pairs. And then I started noticing certain sneakers wasn't as easy to get as it was back then when I didn't have the money. And then when I started to have the money, they were selling out. And then I had to pay extra on fucking eBay or whatever to get the shits. And I don't know, it got addicting at the point. If you saw, you know what's crazy? If you'd have saw the spot we lived before we moved into the house, our room was like small, like the bed took up most of the room. And on my side, it was like a slim space. I had a racks full of sneakers just stacked. Crazy.
So what does your wife think about your sneaker collection?
When we bought the house, she wanted to make sure that I had my own room.
Yeah.
Just for the sneakers.
So what does your wife think about your sneaker collection?
She was low key. My wife, she's a fucking hater. She be low key hating because at one point she was like, for every 3 sneakers you get, you gotta buy me 1. The fuck out of here.
Go right to stride, right?
My habit, you support your own shit. You know what I mean? She don't mind it because it's out of the way. She don't like clutter. So the fact that I got my shit in my space, it's cool.
So what's your favorite pair, or what's your 5 favorite pair of shoes that you have?
Jordan wise, I'm a 1 and I'm a 6 guy.
Yep.
1s and 6s. Now, if you want to go to which ones, like my favorite all-time shoe, Jordan wise, it would be a toss-up between probably the 6 Carmine and the Chicago 1s.
Okay.
And let me tell you, I put that shit on A-Firm because I wasn't paying all that shit at once.
So for folks that don't know what a firm is, that's something that I use my damn self when you want to buy some shit that you probably shouldn't be buying and you pay it over time.
Listen, bro, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Chicago 1s, the shits came out the day I was getting married.
Yeah.
I'm home, sitting there putting my fucking tuxedo on my phone trying to get these shits. Because got in my cart. You got 2 minutes to get it. The shit crashed. Oh, the time ran out. You ain't get them. So I never got them and I was pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, it's my wedding day. I'm already mad I ain't get the sneakers. Now I'm thinking about I'm mad because I'm about to walk down the aisle on top of it. I just lost all around. So over the years, I kept looking at the resale prices or whatever, and I'm like, 400 or 500 there. Didn't have the money. It didn't feel like paying it. 600. And then the worst thing that happened that drove all the sneaker prices up, especially Jordans, and it pissed me off to this fucking day. When that motherfucking documentary came out.
Which documentary you talking about? So for the audience?
The Jordan documentary.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the fucking Last Dance.
Bro, that shit came out. The resale prices of all the Jordans just skyrocketed, bro. So those fucking Jordans went up to over fucking $1,200.
That's fucking insane, bro.
And I'm like, there's no way I'm doing this shit. And then one day I happened to look on StockX. and that shit went down to 11. And I'm drinking. A firm, I said, fuck it. Yeah, so that's definitely my favorite sneaker just because I paid all that money for it.
Yeah. So favorite non-Jordan shoe.
Favorite non-Jordan shoe? Favorite non-Jordan shoe. There's a couple of them. The neon Air Max 95s, definitely.
Okay. Air Max 95s are one of my favorite shoes.
And the one I just got.
Oh, I see no shit. Those are the Air Max ones. No. I'm thinking about Shannon Sharp, bro. I'm tripping. Which ones? What's up?
95s, the neon green, the neon 95s.
Yeah.
And the one I just got that I always wanted to was those LeBron 8s, those South Beaches.
Yeah, I saw those shits, man. Those shits are.
You can't go wrong with an Air Force One. I mean, that's a mecca right there.
Yo, I haven't bought a pair of Air Force Ones in so fucking long, but those are my favorite shits ever.
I mean, I have bought a pair, but it wasn't like no regular. It was some crazy.
I stopped wearing them after Nelly made the song. Because I'm like, you country ass Bama motherfuckers don't know shit about no goddamn Air Maxes. No fucking Air Force Ones, bro. And they ruined it for me. And I stopped wearing them after Nelly made that fucking song, bro.
Terrible.
I'm just saying, because we East Coast motherfuckers, bro. Like, we call them Uptowns, Flavors, Ones, whatever, Uppies. And we've been rocking them shits forever, bro. And then this country bumpkin ass Bama motherfucker, no disrespect to Nelly, I fuck with Nelly. Mm-hmm. But they made a song about Air Force Ones, like they Columbus Air Force Ones, bro. They was wearing Air Force Ones for 6 months and then made a fucking song about it. Like, we hadn't already had an entire culture of sneakers based around Air Force Ones and based around customizing Air Force Ones. Like they stole Dipset whole shit when it came to the Air Force Ones. They stole Dipset whole shit. Cam was the pioneer of that custom sneaker shit, bro. Cameron was the pioneer of that shit. I'm giving that nigga his fucking flowers. Cameron was the pioneer of custom sneakers, bro. Mm-hmm. And we let Nelly take that whole wave and ruin the Air Force Ones for everybody. Niggas was wearing Reeboks. They was wearing fucking Reeboks, bro. Soldieries. Shout out to Juvenile. You know what I'm saying? Nigga said, vax that thing up.
With that nigga, he wilded out. He definitely wilded out on that one.
Yeah, him and Cassidy with condom style. The motherfuckers took that check crazy from the CDC. All right, so modern. Are there any modern sneakers that you give a fuck about right now?
Modern ones? Everybody hating on Yeezys, but I kind of halfway like them.
I like the Nike Yeezys. Like, I'm not gonna front, bro. Them Red Octobers, those shits hard as fuck. And I would spend the money. And then even the earlier Yeezys, the Yeezy 1s and 2s, I like those better. I don't like the low. I don't like the low top Yeezys for some. I don't like the low top ones, man.
Yeah.
But the first two iterations, and then all the Nike ones, even the Louis Vuitton ones he had, just was hard. I like a mid top, a mid height shoe, like a 3/4 mid. I like those as opposed to the low cut ones. Yeah, but so talking about sneakers, what besides Jordan, what athlete had the best shoe run?
The way it's looking right now, of course, LeBron, even though right now, LeBron's sneakers you cannot wear casually.
No.
I think at some point they were casual. I think after the 8s, maybe 9s, it was a straight basketball shoe. You're not casually putting them shits on your feet like that.
Like the last LeBrons that was casual, I think might have been like the Soldiers, like those. Because it wasn't like over the top with shit or like specifically designed for basketball.
Yeah. Now, if you want to go to a successful motherfucker that didn't last too long with casual shit, probably Penny.
Penny's was hard.
He had foam posits on top of his
And that's all they fucking wear in DC. Every goddamn motherfucker
Yeah.
has phone pods in DC. Every dude in DC got phone pods and chlamydia, bro. That's what the fuck they got here, man.
Phone causes a chlamydia. What kind
Yeah. The niggas don't use condoms here, bro.
I mean, KD, and like I said, even KD had a run where you could wear certain shit casually, but then
Oh yeah, KD. I think Kobe did as well, man. But then Kobe's like became Kobe's is like a fucking Ferrari on your foot now, man. It's like because them shit's designed for you to play ball in.
because at first Kobe has some bullshit with the Adidas.
There will be no Kobe slander. If you look back at the Kobe, what was it, the ones or the threes that was like the Italian joint that was designed like a car that had the three like
as hell, bro.
Fam.
That shit.
Look at what everybody's wearing now. These niggas would lose their mind over some Kobe's.
Yeah.
The crazy eights were hard. Eights were hard. But then when Kobe switched to Nike, that's when the Kobe's became Kobe's. Them shits is hard, bro. I ain't going front.
I mean, because I got a couple sneakers. Well, I got the Reebok Questions. Because remember, after Kobe caught that rape charge or whatever, he was just wearing shit. And what's the name of I forgot the name of the Packer shoes. It's a sneaker boutique out in Jersey.
I know you're talking about. Yeah.
They did. I got both of them. They did one because he wore the Questions in the Lakers colorway, and on the back heel instead of 3, it had number 8 or whatever. And he wore them. I got them, and they did another one with LeBron when he was in St. Vincent St. Mary in that color. You got 2, 3 on there. Packer was good for doing little slick shit.
Packer had the they had a run Saucony's that was hard, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I fuck with them, man. I fuck with them heavy. I fuck with a lot of sneaker boutiques, man. But so impact on Black culture from a fashion or a sneaker standpoint, who had a bigger impact, Michael Jordan or Allen Iverson?
Jordan, definitely. Niggas is getting shot and killed over Jordans. Ain't nobody get shot and killed over no fucking Iversons.
Yeah. That's a true statement, bro. That's a true statement.
I mean, besides the questions, the first ones, I wasn't crazy about the rest of them shits.
Well, just not as a sneaker guy, as just a basketball icon or a basketball influence, a cultural influence. Who had a bigger influence, Jordan or AI?
I'm talking Jordan, definitely. Like I said,
because niggas wasn't shaving their head to be like Jordan. Niggas was getting cornrows to be like AI.
Yeah, but niggas wasn't getting shot over AI sneakers, and niggas was getting shot over sneakers
over Jordans.
And this
Jordan didn't care.
And Jordan is wearing these big ass fucking jeans and not even dressing.
Big ass jeans. This nigga wearing Chelsea boots and shit.
And motherfuckers is going crazy over. You know what I mean? He could drop the same type of sneaker and colorway once a year, and that shit gonna sell out.
I agree. And I don't think anybody else could really do that.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the question, right? Did Rasheed Wallace drop the ball by not locking down the Air Force One as his fucking shoe?
Yeah, because he definitely had a thing going with those.
Because he had a run where he was that nigga with the Air Force Ones.
I mean, he got Air Force One highs that cost thousands of dollars to this day. That's hard to get. He definitely did. He definitely had a nice little run with that.
All right. Question. So Shaq, Olajuwon, Mutombo, who had the better value priced sneaker? In Marbury, the Starberries, who had the better value priced sneaker?
As far as what? Affordable?
Just it looked good.
Now
it was wearable.
We're not talking about
not Reebok Shaq. We're talking about Shaq with the fucking Dunkman Shaqs.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which Olajuwons we talking about?
Olajuwon's the Spaldings.
And which
Mutombo did it with somebody. It wasn't not because he had what Reeboks, right? Or Adidas. Yeah, so not the Adidas. Oh, if you don't know those, you'll know that. So just Olajuwon, Shaq, and Marbury. Who had the better value sneaker?
I have no idea because all them shits was fucking foul as hell. I couldn't tell you that.
All right, so better question. And one. Could they make a comeback now? Their shoe.
Nah. And with the baggy clothes, nah, there's no way. Nah.
Because I've seen and1s in I want to say Target. And I had a pair of and1 shoes. I had like 2 pairs back in the day, and they were good for basketball.
Yeah. And I had one for basketball too, but
they weren't ill.
Wearing them casually. Definitely.
So, all right. So NBA, bro. You know, we came up under the Jordan era. You know, we had Jordan. We came up under the tail end of Bird and Magic, Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, Olajuwon, Barkley, all these great personalities. And you see the guys that they have now. I don't want to compare our GOATs to the new GOATs, right? Or our legends to the new legends. But what I want to ask you is, do GOATs die, right? So back in our day, we thought Robert Parrish was like legit. Looking back at Robert Parrish now, is this nigga whack? You know what I'm saying? You know, or
at the right place at the right time, bro.
Or like we look at a Barkley now, right?
Right time, because this nigga got the most. He got 7, right?
Robert Parrish, he got a couple, but he don't got the most. You know what I'm saying? But
most, but yeah, I know Bill Russell.
But he got a grip. You know what I'm saying? But because Jamel Hill said something that kind of angered a lot of people. She talked about, but it was about rap though. And she was like, Biggie and Tupac got to come out of the top 5. And I thought about that, and I'm like, okay, shut up, Jamel Hill. I'm like, shut up, Jamel Hill. Right? That's your opinion, and that's cool. But I'm like, if we apply that to sports, then we got to take some niggas out of the top. We got to redo that 75 best player list or that 50 best players list. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers don't make it today. You know what I mean?
Not at all.
And so what players do you think were overrated back in the day? And what ones do you think were underrated back in the day?
Like back in the 80s and 90s?
Yeah. So pre-2000 and then post-2000. Because I'm going to tell you somebody that's underrated who would score 35 a game now, bro. Chris Mullin. That motherfucker, to me, him and Larry Bird are the greatest white basketball players ever.
You got to think about, he was underrated because he played on a shitty team. Once he went to Indiana, his shit went down, but they were a good team. They had a squad with him. So if you're going to go by that logic, I mean, you got Mitch Richmond, you got Glenn Rice. Them motherfuckers was lighting it up, but at the same time, they was the only option because they played on a shitty team.
Yeah.
Once they went to good teams, the numbers wasn't hitting like that. So I don't know if you can say that.
I mean, you can say what you want, motherfucker. It's your answer.
Underappreciated, they'll be like underappreciated as far as their skills, because like I said, once they went to good teams, they contributed. But
because I think Pippen overrated. You know what I'm saying? I think we give him too much credit.
Yeah, there's been times where I think he's been overrated, but then that documentary opened my eyes up to a lot of shit that he did that niggas didn't really pay attention to. So it kind of flipped both ways. You know what? He gained my respect. He gained my respect when he played for Portland when they went head-to-head with the Lakers. Them niggas got cheated. It was a lot of bullshit fucking foul calls that was not called and was called.
I can't speak to that because fuck Pippen. That's why. I'm a hater.
He wasn't the same Pippen with the Bulls, but that motherfucker was out there brawling. And this was Kobe in a prime.
Because I think somebody that is underrated, even though even though he's given an amount of flowers, but he's not given the amount that he should get. Hakeem Olajuwon, underrated. Like when they talk about the best center, right? They talk about Shaq and Kareem. Hakeem smokes both of them.
I would say not. I wouldn't say underrated. He definitely in the top 5. I think. Yeah, he smoked Shaq in his day when Shaq was still young, but he definitely motivated Shaq.
Cause I'm like, yo, Kobe learned footwork from Hakeem. Hakeem had the greatest footwork for a big man, and I would say greatest footwork for an NBA player, period. And you look at what Hakeem was able to do, no one has come close to being able to emulate that as a big man.
Not at all. He definitely, his post move was definitely out of this world. Nobody got the post moves like him.
Yeah, I think he had unstoppable. Like Jordan had an unstoppable move. Hakeem had an unstoppable move. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Same way with Kareem. He had an unstoppable move. Yeah. Shaq would just back you down and dunk on you, right? And that was unstoppable for a long time. But it's like, if you look at how their style, look at styles, how they impact other players, I got to say Hakeem, because his style impacted all the European players. European big men play like Hakeem, except the American big men, they play more like Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Or I would say KG.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, but I still wouldn't put him underrated. He did what he was supposed to do. He took advantage of a situation when Jordan was out of there.
Yeah, Jordan left and that motherfucker got his chips. He got his chips, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And like I said, I wouldn't say underrated because he took Shaq to school when he was younger. You know
somebody who's underrated, and I hate saying this, Barkley.
I fucks with you. Know I'm a Barkley fan.
Yeah. I think Barkley was the blueprint for Zion, but just better.
Yeah, but Zion can't shoot. Barkley.
That's why I said better.
Yeah, because he's a fat motherfucker too. He look out of shape on that court. He definitely do. But I fuck with Barkley.
Yeah, Barkley would get you 15 boards, 25, 28 points, D motherfuckers up, give you good 5 fouls, and talk mad shit during the game. You know what I'm saying? So, and come out with some dope sneakers. So, yeah, somebody who I think would ball in the NBA right now, bro, Dan Marley. You know what I'm saying?
Woody Harrelson. My God. I fuck with Thunder Dan.
Dan Marley would do numbers right now, man.
Yeah, with the way these niggas are shooting happy, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Not like Glenn Rice and Nick Anderson. Like, we shit on them.
Just don't get Nick Anderson under pressure on that motherfucking free throw line and you be all right.
but overrated players, bro. I think Pat Ewing might have been a little overrated.
I think he was underappreciated. He had to put
I agree.
On his back. I don't think he was overrated, bro. Nah.
You think he was a top 5 center?
Top 10.
Okay.
Be around the 6-7 range, not top 5 now.
Underrated player, Alonzo Mourning.
Yeah. He could definitely get that.
Overrated player.
Richard Jefferson. Fuck him.
Very overrated. Yo.
I never liked his game like that. I'm a Richard Jefferson fan, bro.
Yo, I agree.
He never impressed me like that. I'm good on him.
Yeah. Who else was overrated as fuck before 2000, man? I'm not going to say nothing dumb like Grant Hill or nothing stupid like that. But I'm going to say underrated Dominique Wilkins, overrated Shawn Kemp.
Dominique was underrated that they snubbed him on that top 50. You said Shawn Kemp overrated?
Overrated. I don't recall Shawn Kemp playing any defense. Or even being a double-digit rebounder, and he was like, what, 6'9", 6'10"?
Nah, he'll put up a good 10 rebounds per game. He was straight with that. First Lob City. You wilding. Nah.
I agree, but I'm just over like what Gary Payton carried that team.
He bust his load early because he was a fucking alcoholic, cokehead prick.
Yeah. All right. So, Karl Malone. Where?
He's not. He got his just due. I can't stand that cocksucker. Fuck Karl Malone. Because anytime there's a nigger in fucking Utah driving around in a Harley Davidson in a fucking suede jacket with the strings hanging, no, I'm good on him.
Karl Malone fought the NWO, bro.
They lost too, didn't they?
I think so. So now we got to talk this fucking wrestle talk. We got to talk wrestling because you know I'm like the only motherfucker that still watches fucking wrestling religiously.
Terrible.
No, I'm sexy. I've got the look.
You know, my favorite wrestler is this nigga right here. My favorite fucking wrestler. Y2J. Y2J is the greatest wrestler in the modern era, post 2000.
He just stop wrestling because he looks a hot fucking mess in AEW. He's a fat, sloppy ass.
Well, because he's old as shit. He's like 50 years old. But, you know, post 2000, my favorite wrestler, Chris Jericho. Pre 2000, Macho Man. All right. So for you, favorite wrestler, not the best, just favorite, pre 2000 and post 2000.
It's a toss up because I was a Hulk Hogan fanatic. I would say it'll be a toss up between Hogan and fucking Sting.
Okay. That's respectable.
Post 2000? Yeah.
Because it was a lot. Like, you got The Rock, you got Stone Cold, you got Triple H, you got Shawn Michaels, you got fucking John Cena,
Yeah,
you know, you got Y2J.
The 90s too, though, but it might not be a famous answer, but Benoit was a beast.
Yeah. Niggas about to report you.
It is what it is.
Benoit was a beast. I respect that.
Standpoint as a good worker. Yeah, I mean.
So where do you rank Eddie Guerrero?
He's up there too.
So if we're doing top 20 performers all time, does Eddie Guerrero make that list?
Top 20?
Top 20.
I will have to go back because I mean.
It's just your list. This is your favorite 20.
Yeah, definitely. If you were on by my list, definitely. Because you got a lot of wrestlers that's known and people think are good. They were horrible fucking workers. They couldn't work.
I agree. Diesel, terrible.
Horrible.
Kevin Nash, terrible. Scott Hall, terrible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but a lot of people said he was a good worker. He was just a fucking alcoholic ass.
A drunk, yeah. Ultimate Warrior, terrible.
Garbage.
You know what I'm saying? So that is it's your list, bro. And because it's like people will put up like all these wrestlers that had like huge runs or a big impact, like Yokozuna, terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but a lot of people love working. They said that fat motherfucker can move for a big man.
For 2 years until he got fucking fat as shit and then died. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like Lex Luger, he had a great run, but terrible. You know
he was it depends on who he worked with. The motherfucker, if they could carry the match and make him look good.
Yeah, I'm not talking about we ain't carrying motherfuckers in no match, bro.
Carry a match, definitely not.
Yeah, because a guy that's underappreciated, Kurt Hennig, man, Mr. Perfect.
Mr. Perfect definitely had, he was definitely good.
Another guy who I fuck with heavy, Dean Malenko. Yeah, I fuck with all ECW motherfuckers. To me, that was the best ever. They were the greatest. You know what I'm saying? And so what wrestler do you think was the biggest bust? Or what wrestlers were like big busts? Like they could have been great, but they just fucked everything up. I'll go with your boy, Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah, he definitely was a fuck up. I've heard a whole lot of stories about him. He was a fuck up. Damn. Who else? I mean, he still did a lot of good business, but he fucked up a couple opportunities, probably Butch Reed,
Yeah.
because they said the reason why Honky Tonk Man got the fucking Intercontinental belt because Butch Reed just didn't show up to a show. When they was gonna put the belt on him, he was probably somewhere getting coked up.
Yep.
I mean, just niggas, that's just how niggas did. But he still did a lot. Who else was a big fuck up that they ha? I mean, he made an impact, but he just Sid.
Yep. Psycho Sid, Sid Vicious, Sid Justice.
They said this nigga was more concerned about playing softball. You's a big ass nigga. Why'd you playing softball?
I don't know, man.
300-pound motherfucker playing softball.
He taking them shits yard. I don't fucking know, bro. Like he was a terrible, terrible worker. I not on the level of Steve McMichael, who is one of the worst. Rest in peace. But he was funny though, because he was that bad. He was so bad he was actually hilarious.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it was a couple of duds in that motherfucker.
All right, so now we gotta do the verses with wrestling, bro. Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels.
From a moral standpoint, Bret, but yeah, Shawn, he probably is the best worker ever in the business.
I love Shawn Michaels, man. I love Bret Hart, bro. And Bret Hart.
You got a lot of people that said that don't even like that motherfucker. They'll always say he was great, but politic-wise and as far as him backstage and as a player, he was a fucking asshole and a dickhead.
Yeah.
But he definitely, I mean, even some people, and I kind of agree, some people say he had better matches after that Stone Cold match when he was gone for 3-4 years with his back.
Oh yeah.
When he came back, he definitely
Hey, hold on quick. I gotta pause it.
Yep.
All right, so I had to take a quick break real quick because I got hit in the back of the head with a fucking chair from my man Verzuz from WWF. But we were talking about Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart. And we were talking about Shawn Michaels having better matches after his injury during the Stone Cold match.
Definitely. He had a couple of good ones. The first match he came back with Triple H was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the triple threat match with him and Benoit and Triple H, that one was good too. I mean, so, he made a mark.
Yeah, because I think Bret Hart was the best technical wrestler that I've seen. But after he left WWE, he didn't have the same career.
Yeah, WWE fucked that whole shit up.
Yeah. They fucked a lot of people's shit up. You know what I'm saying? That shit was just a fucking sinking ship with a Titanic with a bunch of stars, and that shit was just a slow fucking decline down.
Yeah, and then Goldberg fucking gave him a stroke when he kicked his fucking head off his shoulder.
Yeah, I fucking hate Goldberg, bro. He's one of the most overrated performers ever. He's terrible.
Yeah.
He's just a big dude for no reason. Brock Lesnar is infinitely better than Goldberg. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even like Brock because of all the push they gave him, but
yeah. But Brock was a legit wrestler. That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? A legit wrestler, freak of nature, great athlete, terrible on the mic. But when he was young, he was fucking hilarious. But when he got older, he knew to not say shit and let Paul Heyman do the talking.
Yeah.
And I like when Brock came back after the UFC run, when he was just being like a cartoon character running around with the fucking Money in the Bank boombox and shit like that, just being a fucking idiot. I like that version of Brock, just being a goofball, but still fucking you up. You know what I'm saying? So
I ask a couple people this all the time, especially my white coworkers and friends. Mostly all the black wrestlers at some point was cooning and buffooning.
Correct.
I ask people all the time, you give me 5 black wrestlers that at some point wasn't cooning and buffooning or had any type of stereotype. And you can't.
That was Vince's thing, man. I mean, what? Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware.
In the territory days, even the black one, you can't name me 5 motherfuckers.
Kamala, come on, dude. Like,
exactly. Who came up with that character? That was the king.
Yeah.
Jerry Lawler came up with that bullshit.
Yeah, even you think about like the modern guys like Kofi Kingston. This nigga ain't Jamaican.
No, I lost respect for them with the whole New Day and them niggas is twerking, big ass niggas twerking.
Yeah, Piggy and Xavier Woods. I like them as people, but yo, y'all fucking being some clowns right now, man.
Yeah, I can't. And I say Booker T, but this big ass nigga fucking break dance in the middle of the ring.
No, I can respect that. I don't respect G.I. Bro.
At some point, he was on some fuck shit because
G.I. Bro. That's when he was on his fuck shit.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
Yeah. But I still fuck with Booker T. That's my man. King Book, man. That's my boy.
Yeah. Virgil? No.
Yeah, there would be no Verzuz slander. That's my boy in real life, man.
The meat sauce god?
The meat sauce god. The inventor of fuck money.
Too.
What's up?
That motherfucker DM me too. I ain't even
about his video game.
Out of here, man.
Yo. I fuck with Virgil. So who do you think was the best black wrestler?
Pure black? Because everybody would say The Rock, but yeah. I guess
the Rock embraced his blackness though, so that's why I got to give The Rock his credit. You know what I'm saying?
But
the Rock embraced his blackness.
That's black. I'm gonna have to go with Booker T.
I'm gonna say the same thing, bro. Cause so from WCW to the run that he had with the invasion as the WCW champ with the big belt, just fucking up everybody in WWF. Yo, you gotta respect King Book, bro. You gotta respect Booker T. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, you had a lot of black wrestlers over the years in the territory days that drew a lot of money, but they were shitty workers. Because back they talked about Junkyard Dog. He like in the territorial days with Mid-South and all that shit.
Yeah.
He was killing them in fucking New Orleans. But everybody that talked about him that worked with him, he was a horrible worker. And on top of that, a motherfucker was smoking crack.
Yep. drugs were pretty rampant those days.
Yeah. So
they fucked up a lot of careers.
Yeah. So I mean, but he definitely had a great ass career.
Yeah. So here's a question, man. Because we're damn near 40 years old. We've known wrestling has been fake for years.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you still watch wrestling?
Truthfully, I really don't. I don't keep up with what's going on now. It's just that when I had the network and it was putting all the pay-per-views on the network and on the apps, why not watch it? It ain't like I'm paying for it.
Well, do you have Peacock?
Yeah, that shit is horrible. Fuck Peacock. They should. Peacock is trash.
I like Peacock, bro.
I hate that shit.
Why do you hate it?
Because they got too many restrictions, and then they got all the fucking commercials. They didn't have all that with the network.
Yeah. Well, do you pay for it or you got it free?
I think I got it free.
You got to pay for it, bro.
I think it's cheaper than what I was paying. I think.
Oh yeah, it's like $5.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking I'm either paying the $5 or it's free because my wife got so much other shit with the TVs and shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't like it.
Because I go back now and I watch like all this old shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the WWE Network when it came out. Because I'm like, yo.
Watching it for all the old shit. I wasn't really paying attention to this new shit.
Yeah.
Honestly.
So are there any new performers now that catch your eye?
New ones? I don't know these new niggas, man. I like Roman Reigns. I fuck with him.
Yep.
They're not new though. AJ Styles I fuck with.
AJ Styles is not new. This nigga old as shit.
Man, they not new.
So what about like Ricochet?
I seen his shit. He did his thing on that Money in the Bank shit.
Because there's a lot of these new guys are super fucking athletic, bro.
That's all. See how far can you get with all the flips
and no mic skills?
You're gonna see enough of all the flip flopping and shit.
Yeah. Because it's about mic skills, man. It's about mic skills, creating a storyline, and being able to carry that shit, bro.
That's why I'm like, I can't. Like I said, I'll watch the pay-per-views because it's on an app, but I'm not watching Raw. I'm not doing that no more.
Yeah, and so for me, like, so what are your thoughts on women's wrestling? Because we saw it when we were kids growing up.
And that I will give it. They definitely better than back in the day, because back in the day, the bitches wasn't even wrestling. They were just coming out in thongs, showing their ass and having
the puppies.
wrestling and whipped cream wrestling.
Yeah.
But these chicks now, they actually having better matches. I like Charlotte.
Yeah, she's dope.
I like, what's that ugly bitch name? She's a little ugly thing, but she
don't be calling them ugly bitches. Jesus Christ.
But she got a little body on her. She just got hurt.
What is she, black or white or something else?
Like Mexican.
Oh, Selena Vega?
No.
Oh, she's bad, yo. She's cute as fuck.
Nah, because she look white, but she's actually Mexican. She just got
Bailey?
Bailey, yeah.
She's Mexican?
Yes.
I should have known that.
Mexican.
She's good. I like her. She's dope.
But yeah, got a body on her.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's good.
I mean, everybody likes Sasha Banks. I like Bianca Belair. I love Bianca Belair, dude. Or Bianca Belair.
I like her.
She's a fucking beast, yo.
Yeah, I fuck with her.
I like Asuka.
Asuka? I like her, but I don't like all that antics and all that goofy yelling and all that bullshit.
That's what I like. And I like her because I followed her in Japan, because I follow New Japan Pro Wrestling heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a Jericho fan, bro. So I follow all that shit. Big fan of Kenny Omega, things like that. This is fucking wrestling talk. If you don't know,
you know what?
Fucking don't know. All right.
I don't like Kenny. I never really watched none of his shit, but I don't fuck with him because my nigga Jim Cornette don't fuck with him. I listen to Jim Cornette's podcast. He's been talking down on them niggas for years.
Jim Cornette is a fucking hater, bro. Fuck Jim Cornette, man. I'm a fan of the Bullet Club. I fuck with AJ Styles. People go to New Japan and reinvent their whole shit and come back to America.
Yeah, but but fuck Kenny. Didn't that motherfucker have a wrestling match with a mannequin?
I don't know about that.
Shit? Or he definitely had a match in Japan with an 8-year-old girl. Like, nigga, what are you doing?
That's Japan, bro. They do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They do freak show shit like that, bro. That's why I fuck with Japan. It's crazy over there.
And like, what's her name? Joey Ryan.
So what? Okay, so because you said you fuck with the tribal chief Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Where does CM Punk rank for you with your top 20 wrestlers?
He would be up there if he wasn't on the fuck shit and left the way he did. He had it.
He did.
I fuck with CM
Pipe bombs, bro. I fucking love CM Punk, man. I wish he'd have never went to UFC. I wish he'd have stayed in wrestling and just stayed in wrestling, bro.
Going to AEW now.
I heard. Well, Daniel Bryan's over there too.
Yeah.
AEW, listen. Hey, bro, we got Bray Wyatt. AEW is looking. I mean, I like the character, bro. Because he has good mic skills. He has a great character, and I think coming to AEW,
he did.
Which one? The one against
that shit was trash.
Against who? John Cena?
No, that whole character was garbage.
Oh, come on.
No.
You like Mankind.
Okay, but that motherfucker was actually going out there having matches. He wasn't popping up in all red and doing fuck shit and then having puppets there. Nah, fuck that. No, fuck out of here.
Okay. So we're
trash.
All right, so Kurt Angle. Where does Kurt Angle rank for you?
He's up there too.
Because I'm a huge Kurt Angle mark, bro. I'm a huge Kurt Angle mark. You know what I'm saying? I love Kurt Angle. I don't give a fuck. I was a Kurt Angle fan from day one, bro. I'm still a Kurt Angle fan. He's one of the people that if there was a wrestling convention and Kurt Angle was the headliner, I'm going to see him. Him, Booker T, guys like that. I'm going to see those motherfuckers, bro.
He was I think a few years ago, that motherfucker was in Freehold at Fun Time America.
Yeah, they still have the wrestling conventions there. That's why I respect that shit, man. Because you still go to wrestling conventions, bro. So why do you go to wrestling conventions? Like, what do you get out of it?
I don't go to wrestling conventions. I went to that one joint that they had out in Maryland,
Yeah.
a half hour away from me, where I took the pic with Nash and Hall and Buff Bagwell.
No, Buff Bagwell really got calf implants, bro. This motherfucker's crazy, man.
I don't go to. Yeah, I never went to no. Nah, I never went. They actually had local matches out there, but before that, they was doing meet and greets and taking pictures and shit.
Yeah,
I just went there one time. I never went to any conventions and shit like that.
Because once this pandemic shit eases up, I gotta go, bro. Because like our wrestling heroes are like dying and shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I gotta go shake these niggas' hands and thank them for like helping to raise me. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace to beautiful Bobby Eaton, man.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace, man. Fucking Paul Orndorff.
Top 5 tag teams, they definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Midnight Express.
Yeah.
My top 5, I'd say Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, Road Warriors. Damn, I don't know after that. Heart Foundation, maybe.
You're not going to put the Hardy Boys in this conversation?
I don't know about that. I'm talking about those old tag teams that was drawing a lot of money, though. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, the Hardy Boys didn't really get hot until they went solo. So
saying, like, if you want to go pure tag team, like I said, wasn't nothing topping Rock and Roll and Midnight.
Yeah. I mean, they had the rivalry and then Legion of Doom. What about Demolition? Demolition had a run.
They did.
Demolition had a run.
They did. But they was cool, but I don't,
The problem with tag teams in WWF is that they always break up. You know what I'm saying?
The problem with tag teams in the WWF, especially back in the 80s, the matches was trash compared to NWA's.
Well, yeah. Well, WWF was not the best product for a long time.
Not at all, because as far as like, they just had better marketing.
Yeah.
Because you could do an NWA show and the headliner and the main event will be a tag team match. You're never going to get that with WWF.
Nah, fuck that. That's impossible.
And that was the thing.
Because it was about Hulk Hogan, man. That's what it was. Hulk Hogan and then Macho Man when he had his run and back to Hulk and then Bret Hart.
Buff bodybuilding ass niggas when you had smaller motherfuckers that was doing just as good.
Better. That were better. You know what I'm saying?
We were better.
They were just better.
Yeah.
But yeah. Fucking wrestling. You listen, you fucking clowns. Turn on Peacock, watch some old wrestling. Go back and watch the old Stone Cold and the Rock matches. Watch the fucking Heart Foundation, just them fuck everybody up. Hulk Hogan, wildly overrated. Macho Man, infinitely better. Bro, like, huh?
Yeah, as a worker, he was definitely better.
Just as a character, the Macho Man was just better. Like, he influenced my fucking life, bro. Like, Hulk Hogan, I didn't give a fuck about Hulk Hogan. Macho Man was the craziest cool motherfucker ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Macho Man straight up has one, like Macho Man lives on in memes. Hulk Hogan doesn't. You know what I'm saying? And then Hulk Hogan said the N-word, bro. He was mad racist, bro. And he got mad at his fucking son for marrying a black woman. Fuck Hulk Hogan, this racist ass motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You'll still take a picture with him, though.
No, I wouldn't. I'd sucker punch the shit out of Hulk Hogan right now. Man. That's my word, yo. I would fuck Hulk Hogan. If you're listening, suck my dick. I'll fuck you up in real life, man.
No, you wouldn't.
Today I would. In the 80s, obviously you whipped my ass, bro. But right now, I smack the shit out you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You said the N-word and you fucking called your son a nigger lover for being with a black woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? So fuck Hulk Hogan.
I mean, he wasn't lying. He loved niggas, obviously. Yeah, he wasn't lying.
But yo,
I remember when that shit first broke off and Booker T was sitting there talking shit about it, like, yeah, I'm very disappointed in him and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nigga, you called Hulk Hogan nigga first, though.
He slipped up.
Pay-per-view.
He said, Hulk Hogan, we coming to get you, nigga.
So what is you upset about? You
That was
called him a nigga
mistake.
first.
He didn't say it in a way that Hulk Hogan meant it. Hulk Hogan meant it to hurt his son's feelings. You know what I'm saying? Hulk Hogan used that shit backstage, bro, towards black people. But
I mean, yeah, it's some fuck shit, but at the end of the day, it was a private conversation that was recorded, and I don't like that shit. That's bullshit.
hey, well, you shouldn't be dropping that kind of shit. Closet racists need to come out the closet, bro. But yo, we done talked about fucking wrestling, sneakers, fucking hip hop, goddamn love and marriage. And I know you're a big Al Bundy fan, bro. So I'm gonna end this with this, yo. Top 5 TV dads.
James Evans.
James Evans. Fred Sanford.
Like you said, Al Bundy, definitely.
Al Bundy. No, ma'am.
He wasn't known for being a father. He became a father later on, but I fuck with him anyway. He was like cool as hell to me. But he's not known to be a father, but I'm gonna put him in there anyway. I fuck with Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse.
One more.
Damn, you leaving out Carl Winslow. You leaving out my man Rock. You leaving out Pops. Bang, 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 bang. You leaving out Pops.
TV dads. He was on the movies. He went on TV.
He was on the Wayans Brothers. He was a dad.
Yeah, I forgot about that Wayans Brothers. Yeah. Carl Winslow. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about Carl like that, man. One more.
Danny Tanner.
That's why I said Uncle Jesse. Danny's getting no love.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
What about my man from Family Ties, bro? I forgot his name, but he was cool.
I would have to go with Alan Thicke before him. Growing Pains, Mike Seaver. I mean, not
Mike Seaver. Mike Seaver was that dude, bro. Mike Seaver was that dude, man. Can't even front.
Yeah, that was a good TV.
Oh. What about Tim Taylor? Tim the two-man.
There we go. There we go. There you go, right there. You know that nigga was a snitch, right?
Yeah, he snitched. He got caught selling dope.
Fucking weed and shit through the airport. Them motherfuckers. Yeah. But Tim the two-man, though. Definitely. I forgot him. There you go.
All right, man. So we're going on like 2.5 hours damn near, bro. So anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
Nah. Thanks for listening to my story, whatever. You know what I mean?
Actually, hold on. Is your wife still there?
She's somewhere in here.
Call her in there. Call her in here real quick. Call her in here. Call her in here. Get her. Call her in here right now.
Come here real quick. She coming now.
All right.
Fuckboy wants to talk to you.
My name is Torian Meacham. This is the Cognac Stories podcast featuring Torian Meacham and friends. My name is not Fuckboy.
You're gonna do a episode with him. That's probably what he.
No, I just want to ask you a question. That's it.
What's that?
All right, come into the camera. Come to the frame. Come to the frame, please. Okay, so we can. So can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you come a little closer? Actually, Derrick, give her one of your AirPods real quick. Just one. Just one. All right. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Derrick and I have been talking about numerous amount of topics. One of the topics we talked about was making a relationship work and the importance of having a cooperative partner. And that's one, and I gave, shut up, Derrick. And I gave you a bunch of flowers and a bunch of credit on just how you guys have made relationship work. And it's something that we've talked about as well. And so to the audience, what are your tips for making a relationship work?
Listening to your husband and doing what the fuck he says.
Derrick, you had your time. She is reclaiming her time now.
Half that. Listening And well, what works for me is just knowing that you're right without saying
Mhm.
it. And yeah, compromise. Everything is about compromise. And I think especially for Black women, we're so independent and so strong, and we were taught not to be vulnerable. And the best thing is to, when you're in a promising relationship, because you can't
Mhm.
do that with everybody, but when you're in a promising relationship, then it's okay to be vulnerable with, with your spouse or with your mate. So just learning that is major.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Because I asked Derek and he said a lot of the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was like your patience and then you challenging him to become a better version of himself and getting him to move from Asbury out to Pennsylvania. So this is something that we talked about. So I want the audience to hear, why were you confident that he could accept the challenge that you laid down for him, which was coming out there and being a better version of himself?
Yeah, that was a big thing, because you have to think, okay, you have to think about the other person. That's number one.
Mhm.
Because in the beginning, I was being selfish. I just wanted him here because I wanted him here. But having the patience and basically getting him to understand his potential that I saw in him already. With you not having a criminal background, with you not being a juvenile delinquent, with you being a hardworking Black man, that's very important, especially where we live at. We live in a rural, and Pennsylvania is a Commonwealth state. So if you have a record, it's a little harder to get a job here. And that was one of the challenges that we had, because when we were in the process of getting Derrick to move here, I understood, the challenges of him leaving his comfort zone, and leaving his daughter, leaving his mom, because that was all he knew. But I had to explain to him that you can do more for them by moving here. There's so much money to be made for a hardworking person that's not afraid to work. You know what I mean? And taking that time and getting to know him and seeing how hard he was working, because from our first date, and he's like, I live with my mom. First thing I was thinking, like, oh God, been on my own since I was 16 years old. And this is what I'm subject to, meeting a
Yeah.
guy, falling in love with a guy who lives with his mom. But after, we had conversations and I took the time and I realized, like, holy shit, like, you really pay all that and you're working two part-time jobs? No, let me try to show you something different.
Mhm.
You can work one job and make twice the amount of money that you're making in Jersey, because it's cheaper to live here and you can always visit. You know what I'm saying? So just to get him out of his comfort zone was promising. And then I've been here for almost 20 years, so I have different connections in the business world. So I was able to reach out to one of my contacts and get him a job where he's at now, and he's been at that job for almost 10 years now. So, and that took, I want to say, 3 weeks, babe.
2 or 3, yep.
Yeah, and I think it took that long because what Derrick also didn't know was he was a victim of identity theft.
Mm.
See, there's a Derrick Williams that has a long list of criminal history in Philadelphia. Well, the police put that guy's record on Derrick.
Mm.
So when the job was trying to hire him, they were like, we can't hire him because he has this criminal background. So when my contact called me, I'm like, no, I did a background check on him already. I know for a fact he doesn't have a criminal record. I said, I'm pretty sure he's a victim of identity theft. So his job, they like his work ethic, and they saw how hard of a worker he was. So they did the history, they did their homework, and also they went the extra mile to help him clean that up. So they contacted his last employers and basically asked them simple questions like, has he ever had a lapse in his employment? So when they said no, not, as far as aside from his vacations, like he took a week vacation here and there, but no, he's never been out of work for 5 years, because apparently this guy did a 5-year bid.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, he comes to work every day. He did this, he did that. No, he never had a lapse in his employment. So they realized that he was a victim of identity theft, and they cleaned that up for him. And
That's awesome. A lot of women wouldn't have that kind of patience,
Yeah.
Fuck her patience. What about my patience?
Hey, listen, you just had 3 hours of talk, buddy. You know what I'm saying? You already know. We're gonna have to do our own show, me and Alene, the fucking odd couple. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to do a whole fucking episode.
Listen, it's a lot, definitely a lot. And in the 13 years that I've been with him, I've learned him as well as myself. And it's not ironic, but it is ideal to find that person who's willing to put the work in to for you guys to grow and be where you are. And now 13 years later, we've grown this empire. And it's crazy, because when we did our wills, because I also I think wills are very important.
Hold up. First off, most Black people don't have wills or life insurance.
Right.
You guys are talking about doing your wills. Go ahead. I have to make sure they understand that shit. You broke niggas don't know nothing about wills, right? Okay, go ahead.
I thought that was a huge thing. Yes, because when you're growing an empire as a couple, together, I think it's important to have a will in place, because Derrick and I we're together on trips, we're together, and I just want to make sure that what we built stays secure in our family. So we did the will, not knowing that our assets total over $1 million. And you won't know that until you get into doing a will. And the attorney, they ask you, okay, what about this? What about that? What about that? How much is that worth? How much is that worth? How much is that worth? We never thought about that. You know what I'm saying? And then once we really got deep in it and the attorney added everything up, they're like, okay, how do you want to divide this? And we looked at each other and we said, the kids, of course,
Yeah.
But I said, you know what? I said, it took us 8 years to buy this house. I'll be damned if one child sells Big Mama's house. Okay.
Yeah.
We have it set up a certain way to where one kid can't sell.
Mhm.
All 3 of them have to sign in order for them to sell this house.
Okay.
And all other assets, cash, everything like that is distributed between the 3 of them, but not until they reach a certain age. And if something happens to us today or tomorrow, we have a power of attorney.
People don't know what the fuck a power of attorney is. You do know that, right? I'm just gonna put it out there. A lot of people out there do not know what a power of attorney is.
It's a power of attorney is basically a person that's responsible for your money. They're responsible for what you do with it, but to a certain extent. Like, you don't have to go to them and say, can I spend $20? But you do have to go to them and say, can I spend $100,000 on this car? Like, you're not about to do that. And with our kids, we can see them doing that.
Yeah.
So we definitely have a power of attorney. And being that our power of attorney is up in age, we seconded another person.
Okay.
So just in case, we have a plan A, plan B, and a plan C, So I think that's important, because when a kid turns 18, that doesn't make them grown. You know what I'm saying? And then when they turn 21, well, you know what you were doing at 21. You know what I'm saying? We set it at, I think it was like 27, babe, 26.
I thought it was 25.
25.
Yeah.
The kids have to be 25 to really have, sole control over their own assets if something was to happen to us.
Yeah. That's wonderful, man, because you're saying a lot of stuff that a lot of people have no idea, or they're not thinking about long-term strategies like this when they're getting in a relationship. And this is something that I always encourage people to have these conversations in the dating phase. Like, figure out what somebody's perspective is on this type of long-term planning, or if they have any idea about this at all, because you're going to have to educate this person now, And so here's a question. So Derrick talked about when he moved in, and you gave him the authority to kind of be the man of the household and like lay down the law with the kids. What was your thinking behind that? Because that's not something that a lot of parents would do.
I thought that if we're going to do this thing, we're going to do this thing. Mm-hmm. Period. You know what I'm saying? The purpose of having you here is to take load off of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear so many, Black women say, oh, I'm mom and dad. No, you're just mom. Your roles have doubled because you're choosing to be a single parent. Mm-hmm. You understand? And before Derrick moved here, I had a conversation with my children, and I also had a conversation with their fathers. So we all were in agreement as co-parents on Derrick's role as an addition, because that's what my father taught me. My father taught me that, with me having children young, I was 15 and 19 when I had my children. So my dad told me that you have an already made family.
Yeah.
And anyone that comes into your already made family is an addition. So all of us had to be in agreement. So my younger son, it was funny because I want to say he was maybe 8 years old when Derrick moved in. And he asked me, and he's like, Mom, do I have to call Derrick dad? And I said, no.
No, because I don't want to be your daddy. My own child, let alone you, nigga.
I just told him, no, Derrick is not your dad. He's the person who you would go to for manly things. I'm not a man. I can't teach you how to grow up to be a man. Mm-hmm. All I can teach you is how to be a good person.
Yeah.
Take care of your business. That's it. Anything else aside from that, then you need to go to Derrick, because I'm not it, So I feel that having a man, having that second person, that masculinity in a household with growing boys is a must.
Yeah.
It's definitely a must, because there's but so much a mom can do to teach them to grow into being a man, especially after they reach puberty, because we bump heads a lot, me and my boys. And I'm like, you're grounded for a month. And Derrick's no, you're not going to do that, but I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But, I like having, that male perspective in my house. And we bump heads too, we don't always agree, but we always come to a median.
Okay.
And that's a big thing that I think Black women need to learn how to let go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let it go. You're not a man. It drives me nuts because my cousins, they say the same thing. They're like, I'm mom and dad. No, you're not. So, yeah.
Right. So the last question. And if you listen to the podcast, you'll hear what Derrick has said about you. Very complimentary, very loving. That was the first thing he said, so what I will ask is, what are Derrick's top 3 qualities that you admire?
Oh, wow. That's easy. He's selfish. He's an asshole.
I said top 3 qualities that you admire.
He's an asshole. He's selfish. And he has no filter. And like I said, I'm different. I'm not your average, a Black female, you know, I that's what I most admire about him, because he's not a yes man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, for example, when he asked me to marry him, I was sleeping and he slipped the ring on my finger. And when I woke up, I'm like, what is going on? I'm confused. So I look at my hand and I'm like, I just looked at him and he's like, marry me, fucker. And me being, I'm like, yes, yes, I will.
That is the greatest proposal ever.
Goes down in history. That's one of my favorite stories. Call me a glutton for punishment, but you know, that's what I love about him, honestly, because you know, I've dated in the past and I chose not to because, and I was single for 6 years because I put all of my time into my kids, you know what I'm saying? And their growth and getting them together. And then once they got to a certain age and I realized they spent more time outside the house with their friends than inside, you know, that loneliness kicks in. So I'm like, okay, I'm ready for a relationship, you know? And like I said, in the past, I have, you know, guys that I can just run over. They're going to do whatever the hell I say. And that's it.
Yeah.
Not this guy. Not this guy. He would tell me to go fuck myself in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? It's like I had to wake up and something just clicked in me like, wow, I realized you got a real man on your hands.
Yeah.
Like, this ain't no play. This ain't for play. Like, he's for real. And that's what I love. That's what I love. I can come to him and he's going to give it to me straight. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe I need to rethink that part. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I love.
That's wonderful, man. Derrick is over there blushing. You would see it if he wasn't so dark skinned, but hey, man, listen. Cognac Stories podcast is all inclusive, and I'm a romantic motherfucker, so I love hearing about people's love stories. God damn it! So people need to hear this fucking story. So when I say shit like people that I know have these great romantic, real life fucking love stories, people need to hear. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm about these jokes and talking shit about politics and celebrities and shit. But what I care about is sharing the stories of people that I fucking know, that I fuck with everybody else, because the shit is inspiring to me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I first of all, I want to say, you know, I've known Derrick since 92, goddammit. And he's always been a straight up stand-up dude, one of the more responsible motherfuckers, right? So, you know, all these qualities that you know, talked about is the same shit why we fuck with him and why we love him as a friend and a brother, you know. So before we get out of here, is there anything else you guys want to say before we dip out and close the show?
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes.
And where the hoes at? Let's talk out for you.
And Alene, you joined us for this special segment. Thank you for your time and being so open and honest with your answers. Is there anything else you want to say to the fans?
Oh, my bad. Y'all gonna have to do an episode together arguing about politics because I'm out of that.
No, we're not arguing about no politics. I don't know. I just like fucking with people on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't. If you pay taxes, you don't want
to do the episode.
If you pay taxes, I don't care what your politics are as long as you pay taxes.
Okay, but are you gonna do the episode with her?
We're not talking about no goddamn politics.
Okay.
We can talk about anything else.
And I don't pay taxes. So there you go.
Well, you not because you're avoiding taxes like Wesley Snipes. Yes, right. Because you are financially responsible. You're smart. That's why.
Yes, I run, you know, a couple successful, you know, side businesses that, you know, blesses me with not having to pay taxes on my main income. So
she does DoorDash on the side, but she ain't Dr. Dre's daughter.
Yo, that's a whole nother podcast episode, bro.
Because I'll be damned if I'll be with a bitch like that.
So anything else you want to say to the women, the female listeners that are out here right now, the women that are listening?
Well, all I have to say is Black love is real, and just have patience.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful, man. So thank you guys for joining us. I'm very happy. This is an amazing episode. As always, fuck being woke. Should never been sleep. Peace.